Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them now already hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Talk the...
Yeah, man, for me the voice to the face knows IG to youths. I don't want to tell about a thing called Talk the Things TV. For the latest in entertainment, news, gossip, and mix-up, Target Things TV have it all. Right? Just remember, go subscribe to the channel and you get everything. Right? You not miss nothing. Everything is right there up front. It's a Guyanese thing. Remember again, GT Youths Indoors, this one. So just go check it out. Target Things. I'm out.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call, and we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link, the party then an normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Players give it up where we are plan.
Up in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How you guys doing? Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Yep, it's Friday. It's the weekend. So you know what we say over here? It's the freaking weekend, baby. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday morning. Boy, well, I telling you, a wonderful show last night, and definitely we're going to continue today. with the remainder of the show from last night. You know the thing go already. But nevertheless, man, we got 232 persons up in the building. Gotta say good morning to everybody. Candy, good morning. Child of the Most High, good morning. Mark Brown, good morning. 592 fam, good morning. Nadia, good morning. Yeah, man. Miss Kit, Key the Light, big up to you, man. Tanisha, big up yourself. Good morning to you. I want to shout out to all my brothers and sisters. Here we're going on now. Remember today, before I continue going any further, all right, hold on, I can hold on. Hold on. Just not gonna let you know about that. Good morning to everybody in the building. I want to shout out to everybody that may be at work listening to the program. Those persons who may be coming home from work. You know what I mean? Those persons who may be at home, definitely listening to the program right now. I want to say good morning to you guys. Welcome down to our next edition of Let's Start the Things Talk Call In Show. You got to make it clear. It's a talk call in show whereby persons calling and, you know what I mean, get a point, get a views on whatever topic we may be speaking about. Definitely, all right? So big up to everybody. Welcome down. If it's your first time over here, welcome down. Like I say, this is not a Guyanese thing anymore. It's a worldwide thing. We are all one. Over here, so on this platform, we are all one over here. Okay, guys? No segregation, no fight down, no bad mind, no hatred, no racial discrimination, none of that, no disrespect. We keeping it clean. We keeping it, you know what I mean? Real. So big up to everybody definitely in the building. Once again, guys, do remember we changed the number. The call-in number is 762-390-2691, as you guys see, right? That's 762-390-2691. So y'all make sure y'all got that number because you don't know that's the call-in number. Now, persons who are interested in joining the WhatsApp group, definitely we're going to pin the group link in the comment section in a few as we go through the show. Definitely. Also, guys, remember to follow us on Instagram. We're on Facebook. And we on TikTok. Okay, guys? So I'm urging you guys to follow us on the platforms. All of the platforms is pinned in our description. If you go on any one of the pages, or we should say any one of the videos, sorry. If you go up on any one of the videos, the link is pinned in the description. The TikTok link, Facebook link, and the IG link. So we urging you guys to definitely follow us on those platforms so you know you stay abreast with what's going on in Guyana or what posts, you know, those are platforms that we mostly post stuff on to keep you abreast with what's going on, all right? Basically. So definitely do remember that. Shout out to all of them, shout out to the whole Caribbean. You understand? The whole Caribbean, my Trinidad, my Bajan, my Grenadans, everybody, my Bajans. You understand? St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, man. Everybody, St. Lucia, all around the world. Big up to you guys. Yeah, man. Welcome down to the show. We up in the building, definitely. You know what I mean? So good morning. Yeah, man. Y'all know it is already. It's Friday, so we got some stuff we're going to definitely take you through, guys. Nevertheless, man, like I say, guys, once again, if you are interested in donating to the channel, you guys could donate to the channel by purchasing a super sticker or a super chat, hitting the dollar sign that is provided on your device that you're using, select the payment method, and send on. It's simple like that, all right? Also, you guys could donate to the channel by being a member of the channel for only $2 a month. Also, you guys could donate to the channel by dropping anything in the Cash App or the Zelle link that is pinned, or should we say scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. Also, remember, guys, donation for the Young's family is still needed, we should say. Donation for the Young family is still needed, guys. So remember, I'm going to if you guys are in the US of A, this is the Zelle link to her cousin, as you guys could see. So we're asking for your donation, guys. What you trying to get? We're asking for your donation, please. This is the Zelle donation. Also, for those persons who may be wondering about the Guyana donation is still needed. This is the name, as you guys could see right here, sir. Yes, this is the name and the number. the mother's number. So guys, she said donation. You could send donation through MoneyGram and Western Union. Definitely, that is the name and the number right there. Right there. 3 main information you need to send: your name, the amount of donation you donated, and the reference number, so she could clear it. Okay, guys? So definitely, please, I'm asking you, don't matter what they try to do, they can't stop we from talking about Adrianna. You understand? Until the last breath. Until we last breath, we're going to continue talking about her, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, you guys know what it is. Like I said, share up the live. You know, we got so much to take you through today, definitely. We see whereby Double D Boss Man is out and he's checking out the building. We got a video whereby he watching he there by the building, he watching how it burn up and he's saying, shaking his head. Hey, when you look at the man, you see beer evil though. Me know if you see that. When you look at the man, you can literally see evil by. Huh? So that man look like one of them sorcerer, them devil sorcerer. We got that for you definitely. Also, we're gonna run the video that we was trying to run for you with Adrianna, mother and auntie, with Dr. Todd. We're gonna run that for you also today. Definitely, you know how it goes already. So we got some stuff definitely to take you through. Also, we're gonna continue with the detective and Nigel interview from last night. Let me wrap that up and see what's going on. It's episode 33 today. So definitely we're labeling out the shows them by episode. So, you know what I mean? If there's a show that is your favorite show, you could always find it more quicker when you just go through the episode, you know what I mean? So definitely we got that for you too also, guys. So you know what it is over here, all right? Yeah. So we got a well-packed show for you guys as you guys forward. Like up the live. I told you guys already, like 4 to 5 minutes into how we open the phone lines, have a little conversation with what we're talking about and so forth. Okay, guys? So nevertheless, man, we up and running. It's 20 minutes past 9 o'clock. Definitely. So you know what it is at the end of the day. Big up to everybody that definitely tune in. Let me jump into the second half of the detective and Nigel as we kick off the show right now. Yeah, and we do we thing what we gotta do, you know what I mean? Because we doing we thing. It's right, man. So once again, shout out to all of my brothers and sisters out there. Love you guys. Hope you guys having a blessed morning. Okay? And I, good morning to you, child of the Most High. Renee. Yeah, man. Carletta. Big up yourself. Sherry. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? Big up everybody that's checking in for the ones and two. Yo, it's Friday, and I'm feeling so blessed, feeling so alright. It's the weekend, so you don't know what's going on. You understand? So big up to everybody that is tuning in for the ones and threes. No matter what you're doing right now, shout out to you. And like I said, before I continue going any further, today is Friday, whereby we said that we're fasting. The fast supposed to don't start at 7. I don't know if you guys could remember. We said we're fasting today, 7 to 7. You know what I mean? So, definitely, me really eat nothing as yet. I there, you know what I mean? Me put nothing in the system. I just drinking some water. I'll know, you know what I mean? So, I hope you guys are fasting. And next thing, when I open the phone lines, guys, in a few, I really would like us to at least, I would like some prayer. Today is next day we're going to be dealing with Adrianna, and I feel like some of the sisters them could call in, you know what I mean, and you know, say some prayers. We get a couple prayer, you know what I mean, even if it's a 1 minute prayer, nothing long. So later more down in the segment, when the phone line open, I'm asking you guys, my sisters, you know, could us chip in and just give me a 1 minute prayer for Adrianna and the family. Because you know, over here is a godly channel, you know what I mean? Over here is a godly channel. And last night the show was crazy. I know I jumped into proportion. Shout out to those persons who definitely reason me. And there's something with me as a human being. I listen, you know what I mean? And we as human beings, sometimes we react in a certain way that we're not supposed to. Sometimes we you know what I mean? We do certain things. But when you got an inner man in you that you could say, yo, you're wrong. You could admit you're wrong. And when you could admit you're wrong, it's good, you know what I mean? Real thing. Not like the Jesse Rang. The Jesse Rang is a different iteration. Because he looked for what he get. He went on stripping this over and over and over till he had to get handled with. So me apologizing is nothing like Jesse apologizing. You understand? Real thing. Them says 7 to 7. This what the fast is. From 7 this morning to 7 in the evening. That's what they was saying. Side chick, you like laugh, right? Not a Jesse apologize. You understand? Me think different. Hey, I love y'all. But anyway, like I said, guys, when you call in a little more, you could just give a little prayer, you know what I mean? Good morning from Barbados. Shout out to all my Barbados people. Yo, I love Barbados. You know, as big as I am, I never be in Barbados. And I swear, yo, you see next year is a serious piece of touring for me, you know. I swear, I touching down all them islands. Yeah, man, and every island that I touch down, I will be doing a show in the island. You understand? Straight. So if I go St. Kitts, I'm going to do in a live Let's Start the Thing show with in St. Kitts. If I go in Grenada, the same thing. St. Lucia, the same thing. Barbados, the same thing. So next year, we got a big tour. Let's Start the Things TV Caribbean tour. Look out for that. Yeah, I will be uploading and updated with that. I will be coming to y'all city or y'all area or y'all country or y'all island. Look out next year. Okay? We got so much in store for you. Like I said, guys, also look out for somebody said come Antigua fast. Of course, next year I'm dead serious. Next year, Let's Start the Things Caribbean tour is going to be crazy. Soon as the website is finished, we soon upload the website. Let's Start the Things TV website where everything is going to be uploaded on that website so you guys could know definitely what's going on, because I'm serious, you know. Like I said, this is not a Guyanese thing anymore. This is a worldwide thing. And Adrianna brought everybody together as one. And we're going to keep it like that. We're not going to segregate. We're not going to break up. We're going to show Adrianna that we're going to show Adrianna that the saying, together we stand, but divided we fall. So what we going to do, we're going to stand together. Because this is what they don't want. They don't want to see we stand together. This is the whole situation with Adrianna. Murder, death, or whatever happened to her. That's the situation. Adrianna make everybody stand together. And this will mess up them whole meds. Them like, what? No, we want them divided. Because if them divide, them going to fall. But if them stand together, they going to rise. You sight, man? Yeah, St. Kitts and them places is a nice place. I got to come those places. Next year is the big Caribbean tour. Let's Start the Things Caribbean tour. Because why? We are standing together. So look out for y'all by Fire Feelings. It's going to be in y'all island next year. Jamaica, all them island I touching down. Yeah, man. Me and the family, you don't know. Straight. So look out for that. And also look out for the website soon finish. You understand? We soon upload the website and let you guys know what's up. And also, we are getting together and putting together our clothing. You understand? Let's Start the Things clothing line soon finish, and it's going to be out and running. We're going to be having Let's Start the Things t-shirts, Let's Start the Things sweaters, Let's Start the Things shirts, Let's Start the Things cap, Let's Start the Things taupe. Yo, I'm going crazy with Let's Start the Things. You understand? So look out for that. We're going to also have some of those t-shirts and hoodies and so forth and hats. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube shop so you guys could purchase also. It's going to be affordable so you guys could support at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Yeah, St. Lucia, of course. Yo, I'm touching on in everybody place. I swear. Everybody, I am touching on in everybody place. I swear. Next year is the big Let's Start the Things TV Caribbean tour. Straight. So look out for that definitely. Alright. Shout out to everybody definitely tuning in for the ones and threes. Let's jump into the video now. Quick and fast. But before we go any further, I want to shout out to Andrea and the entire family. And I'm talking about the Andrea with the 1 N, not the 2 N. The family member. Big D. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to the kids. Omiko, big up yourself. Roxanne, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Patsy, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Candy, big up yourself. Shout out to my beautiful wife, you know what I mean, and the entire family. Shout out to my mother-in-law, Miss Ann. You don't know what's up. Everything good. My father-in-law, Kevin, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Keisha. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Or should we say happy birthday, definitely. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Straight up. So, let me jump into the remainder of the detective and Nigel. And definitely we keep the party rolling. Okay, guys? Love you guys, man. Can you please like up the live for me, guys? We only got 8 to 7 likes. That's bad. Please like up the live. Okay, guys? All right, let me jump into this and deal with this. Okay. Pretty like a rose.
And someone wanted him to convince everyone outside and online because it was a viral moment here. Listen, y'all just relax. We have to find the girl somewhere else. So stories started popping up. She's up with some man somewhere. She's in a bus somewhere. She's somewhere over here. And we have footage of her. Go home. The guy, go home. Tell the mother. He told the mother go home. The guy said go home. The police officer, the commander, go home. It's okay. So there was some effort being made to take people away from that hotel. This was a last ditch effort by this one with the camera to say, look, I've shown y'all she's not here. So that's it. You rightly said that there's a community who was looking for her, and apparently another community wanted us to not find her. Or that time. So what do we do now? It's 10:30 at night. We have video footage. We have somebody who walked there, said he has exclusive permission to go in there. He said the cameras weren't working. He was told that Adrianna is not in the pool. He blew their bid to conceal whatever it was, in my view. But as a detective, at 10:30 at night, we have a video footage of someone showing us that the pool is clear. We also have photographs where we show the pool, obviously, because at night.
I want to shout out to those persons on Facebook. Juicy, big up yourself, sis. What's up? Charles, Renee. Big up to you also, man. Welcome down.
You can see straight down to the bottom of the pool. So what do we do here now?
Okay, there's so many questions, but where I would start with that is who authorized to treat this as a non-suspicious occurrence? Like, why is this being played down? Why is it relaxed, go home? Who's authorizing that movement?
Right.
And there's so many questions, and then I would have to ask that cameraman who was taking the phone and giving a persuasive message that, see, nobody's here, see, and pointing and all of that. They would definitely go on my list of suspects to get more questioning, and who authorized that to happen. Why was there nobody else with him, with the family, from the family that accompanied him to verify and to stay and watch that this is what was going on? Because I'm pretty sure, I know the crowd was doing their thing, and I know people were amped up, but I'm pretty sure you could have got a family member or 2 or 3 or somebody that was calm enough to say, listen, I'm going to pipe down. I can go walk with this cameraman. Let's make sure that that's not the case. So it should not have been one party going to that pool to say what's what. Because that's just a suspicion and all itself. Like, why is there only one person not related to anything being able and granted permission to do that?
Yeah, because what he said was very critical to the situation, where he said he knew somebody, or he knows somebody, and they called and say, well, let him go in. He is not a relative. He's not an investigator. He's not anything to law enforcement, but he knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, say, let him go. And
Well,
he went there and tried to sell a narrative to us.
that chain of events of people, somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, all of those,
And how much time I tell you this how Guyana is? How much time I tell you this how Guyana is when I come on this program? You got to know somebody who know a man, but got a link with a man. This how the thing is set. I tell you all though. I told you guys this how Guyana run, and I feel this how the whole world run. You got to know somebody. This how the thing is set. You got to know a man who know a man. This how you just get links in me. I can't talk about nowhere else but me country. You got to know a man for know a man.
somebody needs to be added to the list too. I need to talk. We would. I said I. Somebody needs to talk to all of those parties. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so I am not one who functions by hearsay. I don't do that pretty well. And I know as an investigator would not necessarily do well for your case. But I do trust the reports from family members, immediate family members, like a mother and her aunt, who they were on the scene all of the time until the following morning. They didn't go home or anything. Nobody
Good morning, Lorraine.
left after that, who were pretty close to the family. The report we got was that they were searching at one point, child protection or someone else came and they were searching the hotel with the owner now or someone, taking them to different rooms. And I think an aunt said that at one point they got to a room where they stored chlorine because they have to treat the pool. And the gentleman, someone told them, don't go in there. It's going to burn the nostrils. You shouldn't go into that room. And they weren't allowed to search that room because there was someone against him to persuade, you shouldn't go in there. That's bad. Don't go to that room. Your nostrils can be burned. How do we treat with that kind of information?
Well, first I want to address what you said about hearsay. And hearsay is often thrown around. But when, like I said, when you're an investigator and you're investigating, you want to look into everything that's available and present. Now, that's also another reason why every name and every person and every incident should be documented, not just names, but dates and times and names and location if you can, right? Now, It seems like to me this is a big red flag right here. Do not go into this room where cleaning supplies is, where there is chlorine or high levels of chemicals are. It's obviously a big red flag. That would be one of the first places that I would want to look, even throughout the night of searching for this baby.
Oh, okay. Right. Because if someone tells me not to go somewhere, I'm searching for my daughter, I guess that's the first place I should go, huh? Right. And so the night they were still trying throughout the night to get to Adrianna. They couldn't find Adrianna. With every passing hour, it became worse because with every passing moment, tell us as a detective, from 1:30 the afternoon, 10:30 at night, 11 at night, with every passing hour, what is the likelihood of us finding Adrianna whole and healthy?
It's like losing your grip. It's almost like holding on to a rope in thousands of feet up in the air. You got a little bit of time before you just lose your grip. And it appears to me the longer in the night, and we don't know, I'm not sure about exactly what time things occurred, but the longer in the night, the longer from the time she went missing up until throughout the night, that's a long time. And it's giving people a chance to try to cover up things, to try to figure out what they're going to do next. All the diversion, the pointing to go in this direction, the stalling.
Real thing. The sister know what she is saying. The sister is not no mook. This sister in here, sir, is not a carbon copy. This is a blueprint. She is not carbon copy. She is full blueprint. Because everything what she's saying is factual, of course, just like that. The style in there is them there in there studying with them and do. How they gonna do it. You know what I mean? This is what's going on all the time. Which if the police force they take real action, they wanna get time for study and do nothing. Cause you just boom, drop it upon them. But no, remember the officers them that was there the same night was with them in the whole tech ups, mingling with the murder. They know what was going on all the time. That's why she said all the orders, whoever order is from the top. The order when coming from for don't search the hotel, don't do this. Is not order don't come from the bottom. It's from the top. So obviously somebody from the top of the police force was saying, yo, no, don't let nobody go and think, because everybody know what was going on. This is a high profile case, you know. This is not no normal little murder, you know. They go to sacrifice the damn child, kill the child and sacrifice. This is what they go to do. But they get you know, God is working mysterious ways. Like, you go for do something which is wrong and it backfire. And this is what happened. It backfire upon them. But his sister know what she's saying. All the time there's a when going on. They went trying for plan all the time. Nobody going in there. It's to do the thing. And how to get rid of and get rid of the body and all these things. Come on.
It's just not looking good the further the time goes away.
Okay. And we have some timestamps, and that's why I started mentioning them. We know that the photograph was taken when she was in the pool. This one here is at 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:33. There's a red circle in the background of a gentleman with a towel on his shoulder. I don't know if you noticed that. That was encircled. When she went missing, he also went missing. He disappeared. When they showed another image of her, Adrianna not being in the pool, we also noticed that this individual was not there either. As a detective, do you say, hey, if you're looking at images of this nature, we brought it to Guyana and say, investigate this first, or just look at these images and tell us what are some of the questions we should ask ourselves. Someone with a towel there, Adrianna goes missing, we cannot locate this person. Should we ask? Well, you said everybody should be questioned anyway, but he's an adult on the other side. And now here's the catch, the part of interest to me. To go to the female washroom, she had to walk past him. The guy in the video said, you see, there's a washroom here, and he started pounding some stuff. So for her to leave, it's not a long distance. She'd get out of the pool from where she is, and she'd walk up the stairs and go straight past him to go into the female washroom. And they said that there is a door of some sort of something beyond that washroom, a gate or something. That's what the relative said. Do we now say something is definitely amiss here?
Absolutely. Things are definitely amiss, very fishy. So, yes, you would want to know who that person is. Does anybody have any identification on who that gentleman was?
The problem we have is that we aren't receiving information in reference to feedback from the law enforcement people. Up until this day, the highest ranked official in this country in the police force has never once sat before the press to give one statement or answer one question. And this is almost the second month, on the 23rd of April, 23rd of May, we almost into the second month. He has not said a single word in person to anyone, live or any otherwise. Nothing. So the most painful part is coming for me when we get to that stage to tell you what has come out of all of this. Now, as the night progressed, people began to report about, as you're saying, activities, different things. They're seeing a truck pull here, something, a minivan somewhere, as if there's some effort to do something.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because I simply did not know where to get started. I didn't know how to find my person.
But the father and others were not moving. The police also were there. They weren't moving. On the scene, protecting, shielding, barring people from coming in. So we're into the other morning now, the 24th, the following day. I want to show you, or let you understand what happened the next morning. We have ministers, we may call senators and so on, the lawmakers here. One of them showed up and she said to them, you know, we want to know about the girl. They want to find the child. They're trying their best and tried, of course, to soothe and stuff. And the mother said, well, we're not moving from here. We're not going anywhere. They kept insisting, and the mother and others said, we're not moving. Our daughter's in there. We're not moving from here. Then, Carlotta, this said minister who is in the government said, okay, we are going to bring sniffer dogs. Or somebody said that. The word got out from the minister to the president. All right, then. We send sniffer dogs to the hotel. I don't know how much you know about canine or that, but would you send sniffer dogs to sniff a pool? I know dogs in water don't. They lose the scent in water. Centuries are lost in water. So if they say, well, we're going to send for sniffer dogs, is it possible then that someone in authority may have said, well, they convinced the girl's not in the pool?
So your question was, if they were sending sniffer dogs, they were standing on the fact she's not in the pool. But the dogs would have been able to locate her on the premises or gave some type of direction, pool or not.
Right. So once they heard about sniffer dogs, I'll show you what happened next. Once they heard about sniffer dogs, now there's some profanity here because I can understand why people become living and begin to use certain words based on what I'll show you here. Look at this.
Them put this girl in this pool, boy. The fucking girl went in there. We went in there just now, boy. What the fuck, boy? That's why they didn't want nobody come in the place. Them didn't want nobody come in the place. What?
Should I play the video again? Because I wonder if you notice.
One more time.
Okay, let me do that.
Them put this girl in this pool, boy. The fucking girl went in there. We went in there just now, boy. What the fuck, boy? That's why they didn't want nobody come in the place. Them didn't want nobody come in the place. What?
Now, so someone is now. Did you notice a white sheet in the pool?
That's what I was about to ask you. What is that in the pool? You said it's a
white sheet. A white sheet or white sheet. So now that's the date. That's the next day, the 24th, at about 10 o'clock or so. The next day. So the pool, we can now see in the day how clear it is. So as a detective, if you can see a white sheet in the pool, and this child is 5 feet 5 inches tall, she's taller than the teacher she was standing before. More so, I'm asking about her body position, where she is seen. Let me show you the image of the child. This is how they say that she surfaced in the water. Knee slightly bent, 5 feet 5. Would we miss her if she would drown in that standing position? In the day at 1:30 in the afternoon when she went missing.
You definitely should not miss her. I'm highly concerned about this sheet that's in the pool. And do we know where that sheet is now?
Aye. You know, chat. On a real life level, you know, everybody like the bike, like how the murder so sweet, not sweet. What's someone is saying? How trying to figure out the murder and trying to get the clues and all these things so sweet how it caught we up. Like we just, you know, we keep mentioning about it, but still like the shit slip away a little, and the shit is a big man in this case. The shit is a big man in this case. The shit is a big. You see, the woman says she's concerned about the shit. She wanna like, what is she doing there? How does she do? How this girl drowned the whole night? We just saying in the pool that they're trying to see, and then next day she appear in the pool and a sheet or towel or whatever they in the pool too. Come on, we stupid. We not dumb. This towel, this sheet or whatever, she was wrapped up in this towel or this sheet. when they put she in there. Come remember they must be saying them in one fingerprint. Them in one fingerprint and these kind of never touching shit. So them wrap shop in a sheet, so hiding shit plus in the sheet from people could see in the body. Cause everybody gonna wanna know is what they dragging in a sheet. Or what they wrap up in this thing. They're not gonna see direct. They're gonna only assume or could only assume. But all this is shubidi. Cause they was to take out the sheet when they put she in the pool, but they didn't do that. They just show God his work. The shit. By you making joke. Let me listen by.
No, we don't.
And that is alarming because that is evidence.
Yeah, then don't get rid of the shit. Because after they take out the girl and everybody start going on and think, like everybody just stray away from the shit. And there's how come the whole fire and whatever, the shit must get burned up or whatever inside the fire sky.
And there's no way that that should not be in evidence, secured in a piece of evidence right now. Because she left the pool, once again.
Workplace is shutting down, but no worries. Connect Team's all-in-one employee management app has...
Guy, man, I want to deal with you, man. Simmer down yourself, no, man.
In her clothing attire, she went missing. There was people by the pool searching, staying there all night. She reappears in a pool with a sheet that's floating in the pool, and her body is floating in the pool. It's a lot of circumstantial evidence being brought up in this case. And the fact that this sheet is nowhere to be found is a problem.
This is painful.
It is very painful. And immediately, just looking into that pool, with what's happening right there, what you just showed, law enforcement should act immediately and start barricading locations to protect the integrity of the scene immediately without blinking.
Because they were on the scene. Many of them now. There many of them on the scene at that moment. And none of them barricaded the scene. None of them. Not one of them took a second to do it. I would like you to tell us, please, Carlotta, if we can see so clearly in this pool in daylight, and she went missing in daylight, how do we rationalize being told, and we go forward and come back here, that she was always in the 8 feet section when we saw that she went swimming, she was in the 4 feet section when she got in the pool? How are we to suggest that or think that someone in the administration, the police are telling us that this child, as you were saying, went back to the 8 feet section, stood up and drowned because there's no current in the pool, so posture cannot change. You don't drown laying down and then right stand. Because here we have, forgive me for the gruesome image, but a few days after that, this guy drowned in the pool in my community. That water is 8.5 feet deep, almost 9 feet deep. 10 hours he was down there for. Didn't move, laying on his back. They're saying to us that Adrianna was in the pool in that posture for 20 hours. And everyone missed her standing in the pool drowned. What do you say to that as an investigator?
Okay, so just one, it doesn't make common sense, but one thing that I would have liked to have seen happen immediately with securing the scene, that's one. Just to be sure that there was no foul play in the pool area, I believe it should have been researched again to make sure that there was nothing weighing down, or maybe like she's wrapped, as she appeared to be white from where I'm looking, to make sure she wasn't wrapped in a white sheet and bound to the bottom of the pool. I'm just saying. And make sure that there was nothing down there that could have been holding her or keeping her, stuck. Just to clear that out the way. Like I said, I would go and search everything and leave no room for any type of error. So I believe that it should have been searched before and after, just to look for any type of foreign objects, just to be sure to rule that out. But it's obvious that she did not decide to reappear to go for another swim with a sheet.
And if we're to look at the fact that the young man in the last video I showed you said, we just searched the pool, which is an important point that I would like you to speak to. Here, there's someone who's saying we, more than one of us, just searched the pool and she was not there. The camera is there to show that it's a clear day. Maybe I should just run the video again to show how clear it is. So we can see in the pool. We can see that if you were there, you can stand on the deck and see that somebody's in the pool. And he said these words.
The police girl in this pool, boy. The fucking girl went in there. We went in there just now, boy.
So he said, we went in here just now. You in the US, you understand that Mississippi, Illinois, you understand the language. We were just in here as an investigator. Those words, what do they mean to you? Someone is saying, we were just in here and she wasn't in here. What does that say to you?
That says to me that she obviously had to be placed in there somehow. And how would be my question, because I see there's a lot of people. So I would want to know, where were those people while whoever was walking in the pool? Like,
great question.
How did
So,
that come about?
Let me bring that to you.
Frame? Yes.
Perfect. Remember I told you that a minister, this person showed up on top of that they'll send the sniffer dogs. They were all outside because the police were not allowing anybody in anymore. The morning, they were outside. A group of officers came with we call them riot officers. They came with shields and batons and stuff, or shields, riot gear. And they told the father, and I think the grandmother, listen, the guy said, listen, talk to the people, go there and convince people to relax because they're becoming upset and so on. And so a group of policemen were sent to the site, to the road area outside of where the hotel is, and the crowd began to turn their attention on them. So the crowd began to turn the attention to them. They began backing away. So people were backing the pool now. They're not facing the pool anymore. They're going away from the area, while police were still in that area along with some other people. So when you ask the question as to how could they possibly have lowered this child, if that's what the case, in the pool, the people that you see on the deck ran in after they heard screaming to say, listen, somebody just realized something, that this turned on and saw her in there. Because remember, if she's lowered in the pool, she sank first. But when they turn around and somebody raised an alarm, then they saw her. So there would have been another case now where another set of law enforcement officers, police came with their shields, lined the road, cross the road, confronting the people, and then the father would have been sent to talk to them, see between and engaging the crowd and the police, and they're facing each other, not facing the pool. A truck, we saw there's a big truck with a box truck, like U-Haul, pulled up on the scene, shield blocking the view to the stairwell. Okay, so there are a lot of pieces here in reference to why are we obscuring the view to this section where she was found? Because she went missing from the 4 feet section of the pool. After she got out of there and she walked, nobody saw her come back to the pool. And then she wound up in an 8 feet section of the pool 20 hours later.
So nobody should get.
Have sudden life emergencies left you feeling stuck without knowing where to go next? At Rise, we're here to offer support.
To be this blunt with their actions, with covering up. It's like concrete cover up. All of the things that you're mentioning, and it's unfortunate that the police, the people that are in the community that people should trust, are the ones stopping the flow of the truth, are the ones blocking the truth and causing diversions and sending out and putting out misinformation. Like I said in the beginning, it had to take a community of people on the wrong side of the tracks to even try to pull this off. But what I'm glad about is that people are not gullible, and the truth is clear. We just need more answers, and we need to continue to go in the direction to get people to open up some kind of way and get the truth out.
So as an investigator, if you, now she's in the pool, the child is seen in the pool. You said something earlier that they should have essentially cordoned off or just prevented anyone from going around there, because this is now a potential crime scene. There's a child who is obviously not alive in this water. Who should retrieve her from the water? If she's floating there now, she's there. There's an artifact, a towel of some sort in the pool. They should surround the pool, and what should be the next procedure with maybe medical examiners? What should happen next, in your view, to preserve any evidence?
Right. You want to get parameters set up. You want to look for and close off things. Like I said, protect the integrity of the scene. You want the coroners involved. You want crime scene involved. You want to start collecting evidence. You want to start getting a log of everyone there, getting identification, who was there, everybody who works at that location, at the premises. You want to find out who was on staff. You need to get all the information at this point, because we want to make sure, before we say what happened, we want to be sure that we have everything we need, that we can look over, that you can look over what's happening. So start
Okay.
preserving everything that you can possible at this moment.
Instead of doing what I show you now, which is this. If you look up the stairs, go up the stairs to the people looking at her in the pool or by the pool. Up there at the door, there's a law enforcement officer at that door. And Carlotta, in a few moments after that, from that room, smoke began to emanate. Black smoke began to billow out of that room, and then the hotel was in flames. This officer never ran down the stairs, never said, fire, fire, nothing. Stood right there while smoke was coming out of the room, while the girls in the pool, and then the building was engulfed in flames. What do you say to that? Why was that room set on fire? Because this is not hearsay anymore. The fire service in our country did rule that it was arson. It was set on fire, deliberately set on fire. They give that report. Why would someone have that room set on fire and an officer standing without trying to put out the fire?
Okay. So going back to the officer who is standing by while there's a fire. What happens to the protocol of police when there is a fire? I remember going to a house alarm and there was a fire happening. You wanted to calm me down because I'm on the radio, I'm sending out dispatch, get the fire department, letting people know there's a fire happening, there's smoke coming from a house. So there is going to be, like, the truth needs no help. So when things start to look like opposite of what's normal, that's alarming. So he would definitely be someone that I would call in as a person of interest in this case. Definitely need to ask more questions. Definitely need to account for why was he just there, standing there, you of all people, the police, near a fire. And you said that the fire department ruled it as arson. But there should come more information with that. You just don't say it was ruled as arson and that's that. Ruled as arson and what accelerants were used. How was the fire started? What was used to start the fire? Things of that nature. There's a little bit more information that needs to be unpacked when it comes to just arson. And I'm not an arson investigator, but I do know that much. Yeah.
Right. Yes. And so this is what we saw. This is what we saw here in reference to Adrianna. When her father, by the way, had to dive into the pool. Her father. He dove into the pool and pushed his daughter out. And forgive the imagery. This is what Adrianna looked like. I want to show you what she would have looked like when she took her graduation picture. Her right hand, this is her right arm. Take a look at her right arm. She's out of the pool. That's her right arm, her face. So we began to wonder, what could have caused this degree of discoloration? Close look at her face. There's something in her nostril. Speak to us. That's what we saw on that day.
Okay. My heart goes out to this baby once again. But there's so many different things. She had something in her nose. That should be collected as evidence. And I will ask you, but you can answer me later. Do we know where that is today, right now? I noticed that the discoloration on her arms, her face, we have to get to the bottom of what caused that. How did that occur? And people who investigate that type of when it comes to deceased, that information, we want to get more information from medical that have integrity. But
so
really,
that'd be forensic pathologist.
Forensic, yes. But really, what's alarming to me in that photo is the fact that she was submerged in water. She has all of these markings, but there's a wristband that appears to be. I'm not sure about this wristband that appears to be intact.
Yeah, VIP. So, that's what it says.
VIP. So that wristband really speaks to me because I would want to question who administered the wristbands. I would want to question what other children were wearing wristbands, and if so, were they wearing the same color? Did they all say VIP, or was there a difference? So I would definitely want to look into the wristband.
Pause it there. You see, viewers and subscribers, chat. This is what the Guyana Police Force was lacking in. You understand? This is what the Guyana police force, you understand, was lacking in, bro. Lacking like lapsing. Well, Guyanese say lapse. You hear what this detective saying? Come on, bro. This full lapse. This will show you that this man, the Double D Hotel, was literally entangled with the government, or is. You hear what the woman saying? All the bond, we should try to say the bond too fresh. If the hand got marked, the band supposed to got a mark. This is show this stupidity. They had to think forget a band. Can remember the girl went and get the band or whatever is the case. So them had to put on a band, then them couldn't find no band, so them got to put on a fresh band. You know what I mean? The fresh band ain't got no mark, nothing, thing. It's beer, it's like it's a whole mess they end up in when them do what they do to this girl. Everything start falling apart. The people them ain't moving from in front of the hotel. Anything will come out of the hotel, guys stop and get searched. I telling you? When them done with Adrianna, them try to put you all over, them had to put you back in the pool because you couldn't leave the hotel. So everything fall apart. They was saying they done had planned out. When them done do what they done do, if any alarm raise, this commander, when he tell the parents after you go along home and sleep, the parents will do so. Go along home. But not in this time. Who in their right mind going home and sleep and left the police them for do the job with a case like this? I don't care how good the police is. I got to stay outside. I got to do me own little search and me own little check-in for me, see if I could get me child to me. I can't sit down and say, the police going to do. Yeah, the police got to do them work. But how I can feel when I do home? I can feel unease. I can feel tormented because I can want to work. I rather they on the scene. And this is what happened. The family members end up there on the scene and say, we moving. I telling you, big money pass. Yeah, man. All of them get paid, buddy. All of them get paid. Everybody get paid. I telling you, everybody get paid. I know what I'm telling you, bro. Everybody get paid. You understand? B Ford, big up yourself. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Miss Beard Ford. You understand? It's crazy. Jano Star. Phone line open. We take 2 calls. Let's see what you guys have to say. 2-minute lifestyle. Let's go. Good morning.
Blessed day to everyone. So we can make this fast. Something I pick up with this here right now. Everyone with brains understand me, okay? I don't have time to break it down to other people, so please pick up fast.
Right.
Sometimes I see, understand me, especially within Barbados, and I'm a Caribbean man right now, everybody, okay? So I'm not singling with nobody.
All right.
You see, they always say, right? The wealthy, a country is strong as its people. A country is educated as its people. So the more richer the people in the country is the more wealthy the country is because there's not much poverty. The more educated the country is the more educated the population is. Understand me? So they're wise. And I'm going to tell you straight, every child in Barbados in primary school have a cell phone. Every child in nursery school have a tablet. You know, that they do whatever they do on it.
Right.
Understand? And straight through Barbados College, there's certain standards. You have to have a laptop, understand you're dealing with certain things. Right? Now, to say this, last night I was watching a show on this guy called Glass House for Jamaica. And the Jamaica press is questioning the people about the election that's coming up. And most of the people that they're questioning and asking certain questions, the people that's like, me don't know what you're talking about, you know. Me don't know what you're talking about. You know. Right now, we know we just want a bomb clock change. That's all we want. And the guy is showing that most of the people in the countryside, and this goes for Guyana too, a lot of these people is not educated on real life of really what's going on. Like how me or you would come up, had to leave the Caribbean to get more wise. Not saying that we wasn't wise in Guyana, but you see, since we leave Guyana and start going worldwide, the more educated to get, the more common sense you get, the more understanding you get to see what's really going on. So that is one of the things that Barbados have on the Caribbean. Most Barbadians do not have to leave Barbados to be wise about certain knowledge, because the government in Barbados, they do not block knowledge from Barbadian. They don't block certain, like how Guyana would block certain stations from coming in so the people won't see, just like how Guyana would block certain things in Guyana that Guyanese doing from getting out. It's the same thing Jamaicans do, and they got the country, understand me, and the people kind of ignorant and stupid to certain knowledge. And this goes right back to know what this woman is saying. What this woman is talking about on the level, the Guyana police force is not capable in not no investigation like that. What she's talking about is highly educated, sense people that would see things, understand me, and put it all together. And if the Guyana police force could go at a hotel where a child is missing and people out there is rebelling, and you guys don't even have the capacity to understand, to search this entire building, to lock it down, how in God's name are they going to have the capacity to deal with this case? How? And the government is done stupid too and shitty. They're all just educated fools. This case is on a very high level, and because of Guyana lack of education or common sense to knowledge of what's going on in the world and how people should be acting and how rich Guyana is and how it's supposed to be and the level it's on, a lot of Guyanese don't know nothing about the economy. And then this shitty guy Jagdio just come and sit down and talk and say the big words that most of them don't even understand. But me and you out there would look at him and know that this guy is talking shit, because what you say last week is not adding up to what you say this week. And the money, you say you got 700 million in the treasury, but you still borrowing 200 million from China for build a bridge. And then now you got to pay back of them almost 400 million. So when you get out of power, you're going to leave Guyanese in debt. That's what I'm telling you. This government is trash. And because the government is trash, the police force is trash. Not respect to all, understand me, Guyanese. I'm not saying all the police in the force might be trash, because the ones that got the common sense and the ones that really like to work in this case, they don't have the power. They don't have the reach. So it may...
Oh, shit. Sorry that lifestyle. Sorry that lifestyle. My hand hit the wrong button. Sorry that, my brother. Yeah, man, you know what I mean. Anyway, hello, good morning. Sorry there. 2 minutes.
King.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Hey, King. Let's talk you off the air.
All right, just now, brother.
All right.
Hold on there. Lifestyle, sorry there, my brother. Sorry there. You don't know the thing is go lifestyle. Yeah, my phone line open, guys. 2 minutes, a call, okay? Hold on, caller. Just a minute. Just now, caller. Wait a minute. And also, guys, you could get me on WhatsApp also. Cause earlier I saw a person asking if the call could do WhatsApp. Yes, it's open to WhatsApp call also. Good morning, sweetie.
Yes, good morning. I just love that page, okay? I just love its comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Okay, man.
Tell me when to speak, right? Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. You got what you got to do. You got to turn down your TV when you call in.
No, I just love that page, okay? I love his comment. And I was thinking about the same thing. This case is not an easy case. Just what the investigator, the lady was saying, we as Guyanese already see that, right? Because we was looking at all angles with the tape, and we came up with a lot of things that lady said. So it shows us that we was on the right track. But who are we fighting? You know, we really got to pray, because this really calls for a lot of intervention with God. You know, with God, all things are possible. But if we keep that faith as a mustard seed, we could get a breakthrough. You know, it's not an easy battle. This is just not an easy battle. We've seen it. We've seen it with our eyes before us. And I pray that God will continue to keep you. And I wanted to say this last night, but I didn't get onto your program. Think about sometime what you say and use the right terminologies for it, okay? It's just of interest. And I pray that God will continue to bless and keep you and your family.
Okay, man.
But I always like that Benjamin input too. Thank you.
Good. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Fire.
Yes,
Grace and
sis.
peace to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as I'm listening to the conversation that Nigel had, and the detective was saying that she had on a band that said VIP. I know there are quite a few family members were there with her. I want to know how many family member got VIP band.
Right.
And what does this VIP band give you access to and for? Because remember, she's an 11-year-old and she can't drink alcohol and be certain places without family members. So that's a very, very big question to know how many family member thing, and when they were paying for this band, why they allow her to get access to VIP, and how many of them had this VIP band with her. That's very troubling. So that's what I want to say. Keep up the work, and I know we're getting closer and closer for justice for Adrianna. Have a blessed day, brother. Bye.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great, sis.
I understand that Guyana police force may not be as sophisticated as maybe America or Canada or England. But when you look at the videos of what took place there and the way the police respond, or I should say, lack of response, it wasn't. I don't even think it was blatant ineptness. I think it was just they didn't care. They had a plan. They were complicit in this cover up. You could see a child in the pool. No police respond in an emergency response way. Try to get her out of the pool. Secure the scene. It's just blatantly they were complicit in this cover up.
Yeah, man.
So I'm not, I would say that maybe I'm not familiar with a Guyana police force like that to say what their training are. But look at us. We look at ID. Some of us have medical background. What that woman was saying last night, I was looking at it last night live. A lot of things she was saying, she was echoing sentiments that we already put out there as laymen. And you're going to tell me a police force didn't have the sensibility to do a quarter of what she's saying? I think it was just intentional. They didn't care. They knew it was a cover up. The people that came there, the riot gear came. Why the riot gear came that morning? Because they knew what they were going to do. They knew the body was going to be put in the pool and the people were going to respond. And that's why they were there. So it's a blatant cover up at this point. We keep going around in circles. It's just a cover up.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you. Take care.
Alright, sis. Yo, it's crazy. Everybody's seeing. Good morning.
Morning, Fire Feelings.
Yeah, my brother.
Bro, this lady break this thing down with a band thing. Tight, bro. You know what I think what happened after whatever went up, the she and the band came off her hand. They had to think. I remember, if it's a sacrifice, is a lot of time gonna take up sacrificing that girl. You see?
Straight.
And then now the band must have to come off, so they had to find a band. So they grab a band they could grab, and they realize they grab a VIP band too. The band intact plus a VIP. What is it she doing with a VIP band?
I was saying the same thing too.
Yeah, you understand? Yo, now guy in the police is incompetent. It's just them people don't care. Money could make a man sin his soul quick if he don't have his head on his shoulder. That's why you see me. Me tell people to say, yo, me don't let money control me, That sometimes I used to do 'em for like a whole 2 months, bro. A man used to come back in the 80s and them, yo, let me go hustle something, bro. Make some. And me say, no. Some of them dead and some of them home. And I'm still in America, citizen of America.
See that?
All right? So me there I tell listen,
Respect,
man.
brother.
All right.
Yeah, man, real thing. And this is the messed up thing with the police force, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And a lot of we Guyanese people is quick for sell out, bro. Understand? Some man can't hold it, bro. I know what I'm telling you. Enough of we Guyanese brothers and sisters quick for sell out. I telling you? No joke. Yeah, man. Hello, good morning.
Quick input, I was just telling you this thing just now. That case could have solved, you know. What I'm saying, just simply emptying that pool.
Yeah.
Just simply emptying that pool could have solved that problem. Why did they want to empty? You telling me Adrianna is in the pool. Why you did not empty the pool? You know you had a reason why you did not empty that pool. And you know when there's people talking, sometimes I get so angry. Farrell, let me tell you something. This case, you ask my friends them. I ask God to keep me. I really take on this thing like if it's my child. You know why? I have an 11-year-old daughter, goddaughter, and herself and Adrian board is 2 days apart. And they're both waiting on the common entrance results. And I used to take my children to a lot of pools to learn to swim. We went to some real deep pools. My daughter, when she heard this incident, my daughter said to me, Mommy, I could remember time how you make I go down at the bottom of the pool. And the pool is far deeper than that and bigger than that. And I don't understand. I told them, I said to my daughter, the first thing you can't miss is you have a lot of hair like me. I had a lot of hair when I was young. And you couldn't notice her hair because it's black. So I don't understand. You're going to see this big black object on there. You tell me Adrianna is even taller than me. And she was in that pool and nobody can see. And you're just not mixing the pool. It's not like a river. And I always tell my children swimming in the pool is a far different way of swimming in the river. When you swim in the river, you got to swim against the tide. Pool don't have no tide or current coming to you in there. So I don't understand that. This thing really hurt me from day one, like following this case. And this thing has made me sick. And I would really like to give my condolences to the young family. I really, really take on this thing.
I know what you're saying, sis. All right.
It's only people who have a stony heart to telling people all these crap they want to be saying out there. But who feels it knows it.
Real thing.
And what goes around comes around, you know. But my friend always tell me one thing. When God works, man struck. This thing is really called for intervention, man. And I know prayers could break through this. Nothing is impossible with the God that we serve. Thank you.
All right. Let me jump into a few minutes more with a video, and then we get into something else, all right? We got a lot of tough stuff to talk about on Good Show.
And who was responsible for administering?
Right. Understood. So when we got there were forensic pathologists who came here, and this may take into another phase of investigation because you investigate crimes against children here. Forensic pathologists were brought in, and they said, well, they're going to examine the body. And before I show you some images to speak to, because you had a medical doctor here who spoke to the fact that rigor mortis did not step in, which means she could not have died for more than 6 hours. When the father pulled her out of the pool, her neck could have moved, her legs, her hip were still flexible because her legs closed. And I showed you the guy who drowned in my town, in our community, and he was underwater for 10 hours because I was in the scene. I did some video footage of this fella here. He was like a rock after 10 hours of being underwater. Adrianna they said was drowned for 20 hours, according to what these pathologists said. But yet, her neck was flexible, her hip was flexible, her knees bent over the side of the pool. Does that fall into your line of investigation? Or you examine these things and say, well, you're not a medical examiner, but as an investigator.
Hello, good morning.
Fire, you're a hard man to get these days, buddy.
I tell you, my boy.
Yeah. I've been following it up closely from day one. And I came across an article that your audience might be interested in. It's a 2009 article in Kaichor News. And it's a reporter that did an investigation in a lot of rituals that have been occurring in Guyana there. And he ended it off, the article off with, when will the next sacrifice be? So this thing has been going on like for a very long time.
Yeah, man.
So not only is it a crime, but it's also a sacrifice. And since the government has very close connection to these Ebola people, nothing will probably come out of it, because they've already closed the case or wanting to do it. So I don't know where it goes, I think too, we need to vote the government out, because we need a government that can eliminate these kind of things. And there's a caller that says something about the intellect of some of the country folks. They still hang on to old habits. So, and we need leadership too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And, a man might have a lot of money, but he doesn't have leadership qualities. So it's a lot of thing. We need to vote the government out, because infrastructure does not build a country. It's the people that build the country. Another option that is left, even if they win the election, they will try to rig it, of course. And if they win the election, another course of action is if you have 7% of the population protest, it can force the government to step down or make a change. So that 7% seems to be a key number in many countries that did away with a government that the people were not satisfied with. Anyway, great show. Thanks for allowing me.
Love him, my brother. Yeah, man. Anytime. That's what over here. So this is where we talk the things. You understand? We don't business. We talk the things. But you know what I mean? Just knowing that the government want to close the case and knowing that, you know what I mean, this girl was murdered is crazy. Now hearing this brother say that, you know what I mean, this sacrificial thing, this sacrifice thing is a very huge thing, is a very big thing. You know what I mean? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Fire.
Yes, sis.
Finally get on to the show. I have my 2 cents. I have my 2 cents to put in concerning the autopsy for Adrianna. We all know that it was a sacrifice and it was spiritually. But as long as it is something spiritually, as a Guyanese living in Suriname and being around spirituality, we Guyanese don't believe a lot in it, but to our naked eyes, we would see all the evidence.
Straight.
But when it comes to the doctors and everybody else that doing what they got to do on the body, they would not find any evidence. This is a spiritual battle we're fighting.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual battle.
I'm not cutting
and
you,
the
baby.
family.
I'm not cutting you. A person called a couple of weeks ago and they said that just like how this spiritual thing work, the spiritual thing could work in a way whereby it could remove certain evidence leading to them with certain thing too. Like for instance, if she got a broke hand, the thing could fix back the hand and don't show it broke. Yo, it's serious.
Yes, exactly. Spiritualism is serious. But there's one thing I can say, there's nothing bigger than our God.
I know that for sure. I know that. Don't matter what.
Nothing is bigger than our God.
Yeah, man.
I have seen and I've heard people saying, yes, the family must come to Suriname, the family must do this, the family must do that. But the only thing that the family could do is look up to God and ask God to intervene and give them the strength. And for all those who took part in Adrianna's death, must pay. They must pay. I've been looking. I'm really hurt because I have one child, and it could have been my child.
Yeah, man.
It could have been my child. It could have been your child. I cannot understand why people on social media bashing the father, bashing the mother. Come on. It's the people's child. Even to the government, they don't have no say in the people's business. Since when the president has the authority to read an autopsy to the public?
Crazy.
These people think like we stupid or we're blind. I have, in my 40 years, I have never voted. But mark my words, 2025, I'm going back to Guyana to vote because I have not given up my rights in Guyana.
Yeah, my sister, yeah.
So that's my 2 cents.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really happy that I get on here. And to Adrianna's parents, my heartfelt condolences. Even my son feels it. Every day, my son is my mommy. What's going on with Adrianna? And I said, baby, Adrianna hasn't gotten justice as yet, but justice soon come.
Thank you so much, my sister. Yeah, man.
Yes.
And keep calling, man.
You have a blessed day, Fire.
All right, sis. You're going to get in. Don't worry. Ay, yo, it's crazy. This is nuts. I tell you. Anyway, let's go pay some bills. And definitely we get back with you. We end up, definitely we move on with the show, you know what I mean? Wee. Yeah, man, shout out to everybody that definitely checking in for the ones and threes. Like up the live, We're going to pay some bills. And when we get back with you guys, we continue. Because remember, we still got some more stuff to go through. I'm going to run the recording that I had for you guys for some people didn't hear. So we still got Double Day Boss Man to show you guys whereby he came out, he was watching at the place. So we got the video to show with you with Adrianna family. So we're going to go into that after the break. So stay with us, don't move, don't go no way. Let's start the things TV. What part we do what? This is what part we tag the things. Planning to take a trip to Guyana, planning to do a tour in Guyana. Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Party presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then an normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Players give it up where you wait.
Definitely up in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that checking in for the ones and threes. Like I say, man, welcome down to the show. Welcome one. Welcome all. Yeah. We got some more video to go in right now. We got the mayor. Now, I don't know if you all don't know, but the mayor is on the government backside. Now, the mayor definitely was live, and the mayor had something for talk. The mayor thought the thing here, can I just call us Adrianna, I want advise you to take the baby. God. Everything mooch, everything plug-in, everything is nice and sweet. Yeah, man. So you don't know the thing already. We don't business with them, man. We rebuke every single person we're coming across we right now. You understand? We rebuke them. You know what I mean? We rebuke them. I want to tell you something about my family before I answer any call. You see me family? Me ain't afraid for post me family no way. When I first got my daughter, you know what I mean, a lot of persons is hide the baby face and you know they would post them on Facebook, social media and so forth, because we know we live in an evil world. We know we live in it's a different time, it's an evilous time, right? But you see me, I grew up in a Christian home. Me say nobody can't try walk over upon me. Me say nobody can't try walk iniquity, or should we say iniquity for me family or none of the sort, right? But although me perfect, I'm a strong believer in God. I pray. I got my Bible watch. I don't play me Bible. I got 3 Bible. I got Bible in my office here. I got Bible in my bedroom. I got Bible in the living room. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this to say that because I just see a text whereby somebody said I should take my daughter off of the screen because of evil people. Now, I understand they got evil people out there, but I say this to say that I rebuke every wickedness that try to come my way and my family way. Like I was saying, you know they got people when they get them child, they would block the face and post them on social media. I never do that. I always say, me child covered by God. Me covered by God. My kids covered by God. Listen to me. Let the words from your mouth and the meditation of your heart be acceptable in thy sight. This is what in the Bible it says, let the words from your mouth and I manifest. Me manifestation over me family. Me frightened for post me cheering them up. I'll tell you something. Like I tell you, I got what 5 YouTube page. Me family, we got we own YouTube family page. Whereby when we go to certain places, we video, we vlog, we got we own vlogging page. My son got his own YouTube vlogging page whereby when he there playing with the toys, I record him, post him on social media, on his YouTube page he got. I just created a YouTube page for Lyric. I say this to say that the father is an entertainer. You understand? The father is an entertainer. I believe in God. And I rebuke anything negative or evil that come to my family. So I leave in my daughter right there. I don't business with nobody. Not mean business with no. I don't business with no iniquity worker. At the end of the day, because this is not the first time I posting my daughter on social media. She's there on social media all the time. She's there on me TikTok. She there on me Facebook. She there on me Instagram. She there all over. She don't give me space. Soon she said go on me phone, she's dead. She's come running like daddy. I gotta forget her there. So this is me, she show. You understand? This is the co-host and I is the host. So I put the co-host on the screen. You understand? And all my brothers and sisters, I know you are praying for me. So no iniquity that form against me and my family shall prosper in the name of Almighty Father God. Amen. Yeah, man. Amen. You know what I mean? You see me? So, big up everybody that definitely checking in on the ones and threes. Let's jump into this next video here. Whereby this video nice, you know. Let me jump into this next video, yeah. Cause this video, yeah, so now is whereby the mayor of Georgetown, you understand, skinning up the we should say the vice president, not the prime minister, the vice president. So let me jump into this here. So let me hear he's saying. Here's some my brother and sister. Yeah, man, the blood of Jesus, man. Yeah, man. I thankful for the person who texts me. No disrespect, but I don't mean really studying but demon and them thing. I know I covered. Me saying nobody can try after me or come after me with these things. But the same speed they coming after me, the same speed it coming after me, it gonna go back to them. The same speed it coming after me and me family, we gonna make sure it go back to them. Cause this family here, sir, don't play with we God. We don't play with we God. I tell you, real thing. I know God got me, so me got time with no iniquity work, but thanks for everybody concerned. Okay? Let me jump into this video. Let me hear what this mayor had to tell or had to say about the vice president. Let's get it.
Ever they win 2020 to now, not one thing they had done to reform certain government agency. He had promised to negotiate the oil contract. He didn't do it. He had promised pensioners, faraway increase, better living standard. Pensioners are still suffering. That same very man has so many allegations towards him, including Sue, that who is never been found, but still maybe reside in this country. Sue and all the other allegations that he got against him. The people of this country still want to hear from Sue. The allegation that was put to you by Vice News, and you stutter, you stumble, and you couldn't find word at the said moment, Mr. Jagdeo. You cannot bring those records to the public because you are a lower of the lowest. The low of the lowest. That is Mr. the Vice President. And he can sue me and carry me to court. I have nothing to lose. I will fight for the people of this nation. And some of our people like myself, they still have this kind of mentality where you have a master are feeding you Kool-Aid, manipulate your mind. You can't think on your own. You have to subject yourself to Jagdeo, like Jagdeo is God. He's the supreme being. And I'm sorry for those kind of people because you don't have independent. You don't have an independent mind. You have to go with those mountebanks. The low of the lowest that man can be. The Vice President, the low of the lowest. And that he is. Because the people of this country still waiting on his record. When a minister in his presidency was gunned down, Saturday saw and his entire family, people still want to know about it. All the murderers that took place under his government when he was president, people still want answers. To 2020 to 2025, people still want answers of the Henry boys, Harish Singh, the shooting in Linden, Aaron Boston, the little schoolboy on East Coast, and next little boy was shot in Albaistong, I believe. Now you have a next one, which is Andrea Young, a mysterious one. And his government cannot prove their track record of protecting the citizens of this country. His government.
Well, as we hear it there, you know what I mean? Real thing. That's crazy. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Promises, promises. But this is why I tell you about the politics. That's how politics set. You know what I mean? That's how politics. That's how politics set, bro. I know what I'm telling you. I don't hear. Y'all think it's joke. Y'all feel it's joke people there upon. Y'all didn't learn about this politics world. I telling you? Yeah, man. Y'all gonna learn about this politics world. Anyway, let me jump into Adrianna family. As they crave for justice. Definitely, we got this video for drop for you. Good morning, fire. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Andre Brown. Yeah, man. Respect everybody. As long as you believe in the Almighty, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, brother. You and your family. Yeah, man. Family and blessed. Yeah, man. I don't have time. Yo, like tell you something. This is. It may be new because, like I said, I got multiple YouTube channels, but this is one of my biggest YouTube channel throughout my rest of YouTube channel. My next YouTube channel, second in this, is 4,500. Right? Like I said, I got 5 YouTube channel, different YouTube channels. So this is the first channel that blew up so big, going to 15K, going to a million subscribers, right? Because this is why I motivate and I manifest in that. Okay. It's just that this YouTube channel that it blew up, a lot of persons might now see me. Some people know me now and just know me here, but they know who's me. Like I said, I'm a selector. I'm a DJ, right? Guyanese. And I'm an entertainer. So obviously, entertainment, entertainer, I've been on camera all my life. Me, children, obviously them gonna follow me footstep. I don't want my son be a DJ, but if he want to do that, is though. But obviously, these are the things them I align my family with because it's something that it is good for them otherwise. Instead of I teaching my children dumb stuff, these are things I want to break my kids into. Social media, like being a radio personnel, having your own show whereby you could talk your mind, talk whatever, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is how I want. That's why I created a YouTube page for them, so they could have their own stuff. I teaching them about this, how to make money at the end of the day. Like I said, me daughter just got your page, so videos is going up. We page, videos is going up with me kids with we all the time. Inequity people is seeing me picture, me family picture every day. They must is trying out for we every day. They must is trying out for we and it can't work. Because I believe in God. You understand? I am a true believer in God. You see where this the Bible there is saying, you see what part this here? You know, you just put this the way you want, you're reading, and you see it there? The 35 Psalm there too. The 35 Psalm I still not reading. I read it piece. Don't read out the whole thing. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive against me. Fight against those that fight against me. This is it. The 35th. You think I play with them? I don't play with them with this. Me? Me background is Father God. Me background is this it. Me background. So let them come. I tell you, let them come. I can give the devil work for come. I gonna give the devil work for come. So let them come. Let me jump into this season now, guys. Whereby Adrianna and the family members, you know what I mean, get themselves together, themselves line up on all this shit. Okay, guys. Let's jump into this. All right, let me get it.
Yeah, or Dr. Todd, could you put the information?
If the 35th Psalm is a serious piece of Psalm, the Psalm is a power Psalm.
For the GoFundMe in the chat. Dr. Todd, come back in for a minute, and then I'm going to come back to you, Amika. We can't get this all done in one segment, but it's important for us to have you here for people that.
Tired of typing tons of notes during class? There's finally a better way. It's called Otter.
Not only are in Guyana, but across the world, get a chance to hear exactly where you are, why you're at this point, and what's going to happen next. Dr. Todd, would this investigation be reopened? I don't know if it's closed. I don't know if it's open. Where are
the police have not officially said that the investigation's been closed, and it has always been a practice that when files are prepared and the file is sent for advice at the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Director of Public Prosecutions can recommend that there be further investigations into various parts. So I will not say that the investigations have been officially closed. And I can say from all that we are finding, only yesterday, we dispatched a second letter to the Commissioner of Police and to the CC, to the Crime Chief, in which we are seeking a number of answers in relation to questions posed by Dr. Terry in relation to the investigations. Now, I know that the view is that one can, or the defense team can run a parallel investigation. Now, the information that we are seeking is not information that we do not already have. We have this information, but it is important for us to go through the process to ensure that the police are supplying the correct information. And when we say correct, we're meaning the information that we have, that there are no distortions in what they're supplying. So we are going through that process, because at the end of the day, the police, by law, they have the responsibility to investigate this matter, and we are going to follow the law to a T in this case. But we are monitoring very closely this entire investigation, because a lot of the information that you need to pursue this investigation is already out there. and the supporting witnesses are already in place that will support this investigation.
Thank you, Dr. Todd. We're jam-packed this morning with guests. We have the Minister of Public Works. He's going to join us next with a conversation around the upcoming elections. But two things, Amika and Amicia. When do you return to Guyana, and do you have any?
All right, so we will be back home by next week, sometime next week. And we are looking at June month end for the funeral, which will be done in Guyana. So contrary to all that has been out there, saying that Adrianna was cremated here, we brought her here for burial, etc. That's not true. Adrianna will be buried in Guyana. That's where she was born. That's where we live. So that's where she will be buried. Seeing that I'm on the floor, I would just like to
I think we lost her there for a minute. I'm sure she's going to jump back in. Dr. Todd, you know, as we sit here and we talk about Adrianna's death. Oh, here comes Amicia and Amika. Where's yours? You're muted. You're muted. I think that we lost her signal. If you can hear me, just go out and come back in and you should be clear. Yes, Dr. Todd. This has become such a conversation. It's unbelievable. I mean, just yesterday I got some text messages that are so crazy. You know, people are saying so many things about Adrianna's tragedy, and half of it is false. So with us sitting here, walking through everything, it was so important. And the next thing is, when we get Dr. Terry to come to the platform, I would definitely like you and Amicia's aunt and mom to return, because I think that's going to be very explosive, and that's what everyone needs to know about. Are you back, Amika? I think we lost Amika and Amicia. Are you ready? Are you unmuted? I don't know what happened there, but audience, there is a memorial service for Adrianna Young this Friday, June 6th. I'm hoping that Amicia or Amika could put that information in the chat. I think.
All right, we'll share the link.
Are
you hearing me?
Let me tell you why we have Spectrum. I'm on a video chat. Melissa's live stream with her audience. The kids are on.
All right, so the service, we also would like you to know that the GoFundMe link is in the chat. So if I just, can can go back to what I was saying because I realized that I was muted. I don't know why, not on my end. So I was saying that someone in the comment asked if the family requested Dr. Collins. We, the family, did not request Dr. Collins. I like to say that he was given to us by our then attorney, because the day of the Lenore protest, which was on the 25th, if I can remember vividly, Dr. Daisley was recommended to us. So the person who brought his name to me gave me it on a piece of paper, told me that he is the pathologist who
going on with this video, boy. Yo.
did the autopsy on the young fireman that died in the Maze fire and so on. She highly recommended him to us. That information I shared with our then attorney, and I saw the community. However, as I said, we were given documents, but some inconsistencies and questions that we have about Dr. Collins.
Before we leave, I just would like to bring in Dr. Srinivas. She is one of our medical experts here on the Reset Talk Show. And lately, 2 days ago, Dr. Sri, who is a breast cancer expert, she was just been appointed the chief medical officer at. You need to turn your camera on, and I also like you to meet these two young ladies here as well. Dr. Sri, are you there? Yes. Well, the audience, let me tell you, okay? Chief Medical Officer at Metropolitan Hospital. Currently one of 2 female New York City Health and Hospitals facilities, and the only woman of color in that role. I can't say enough about you, Dr. Sri. I know you don't have a lot of time now because you are now elevated to a point where you'll be 100 times more busy than normal. Please say hello.
Excuse the vision, the visual guys. It's not me. It's not me. The visual is not me.
To Amicia and Anika, and I'm sure when we have them back in the U.S., when it comes to anything medical, you know, they're at the age where they have to do their physicals, and I don't think there's no one better than you right now.
Thank you. Thank you, JR. Your research show has been a big part of my life and a big support for me. For the largest safety net system in the country, which is we all proudly should own as New York City Health and Hospitals. And Metropolitan is been servicing people for many years and over 150 years. So we are proud that we continue to serve safety net population or economically backwards. We will not say no to anybody that requires care, irrespective of their ability to pay or their immigration status. That is despite today's federal, climate and the pressure that we are receiving here in this system. And this is what I chose to do. This is what gives me happiness. So I very much welcome, for care and actually be basic human right. And that's why we continue to be a safety net hospital in the largest city that.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Shri. Amicia, Amika, you were just welcomed with open arms to the Chief Medical Officer at Metropolitan Hospital. Please try to.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Shri. I know you have to run. So we're wrapping up this segment now because you guys could stick around the public works, but elections are coming up in Guyana, South America, and we have to be able to cover everything that's going on, not only in this country, but across the world. So Juan Edgehill, Minister of Public Works. Good morning. Good morning, Honorable Juan Edgehill. How are you?
Good morning, sir. And I'm doing pretty well. Pleasure to join you here in this program today.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. Welcome to the Reset Talk Show.
Like the live up, like the live up. All right, we got song now. We songable. All right, we got song. You know what I mean? We got songs. You can't hear. I know it's coming. It's coming. It's the comment. It's coming. It's the coming. You understand? Let me jump into this now. This video here is whereby I tell you bye. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like I said, guys, do remember, if you guys are interested in donating to the channel, you guys could donate to the channel by dropping anything in the Cash App or the Zelle that's provided at the bottom of the screen scrolling. You guys could donate to the channel by being a member of the channel for only $2 a month, guys. Join the membership. Also, you could definitely donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. Just hit the dollar sign that is provided on your device that you're using. Select the payment method and send on. It's simple like that. So definitely you know what it is over here, right? So shout out to everybody that definitely becoming a member. We soon have a member live. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody vexing me get a membership live. So you guys need to join the membership now. Understand? So you won't miss out on a membership live. All right. So now the vibe is already, man. Definitely take you up to that 12 o'clock hour, then we out of here. But nevertheless, man, this is a video of a female. Definitely, I was to show this video for a little while now. I never really get to, but eventually I get to know. So, definitely this female, it seems like she was attacked by this Indian female. Seems like she was attacked by a next Indian male, whereby because she came out and she says something about Adrianna's case, you know what I mean, she get attacked. And it's crazy at this said moment is with what people going on with, because you can't talk about Adrianna. If you go up on video and you talk about Adrianna, especially if you're an Indian person, oh my mama. You saw these people them trying to make this thing into a racial thing. Down to the Indians them, if they come and they talk about the little girl as a mother or a father, this is what happening. They just trying to disrespect the people them, talk all kind of thing. What really going on with these people them? Let me jump into this video here, sir, whereby the female explain what really went down. Yo, I tell you, it's sticky wrong here. I telling you, no joke. Straight. Check it out, it's on the page, okay?
Hey guys, a pleasant good day to each and every one of you. I would like to share something with y'all here on the social media. Actually, I make a video with Adriana Young, right? And I don't know this person is who, right? Because the person called me on private, right? So I end up answering the private call. So one man, he sound like an Indian man, right? He was asking me if I'm the chip girl that's selling chips. So I said yes, it's me. He turned and telling me, what really I doing on TikTok? I was like, what really I doing? He come off and start telling me why I talking about Adriana Young and I picking up for them fucking black people. Just so know, don't get me wrong, anybody. How I picking up for them fucking black people. How them black people broke up the man place and thief millions of dollars and one set a bundle of shit. How them black man bug me. You understand? Let me tell you something, Mr. Man, as you watching my fucking profile and you come in with a private number and calling me. You better don't like get you fucking number. Don't let I get you fucking number. Don't let I catch you on this fucking TikTok. You play use auntie man and you want to
What's
come and come
wrong?
for me telling me that I's a fucking thief like them black man? Eh? How all we is fucking one? You look like one fucking bigger thief.
Alright, let me pause it there, car. She ain't get on too normal. You know, I mean, she used some very profound and foul words. I don't want to run it, but what I'm trying to say is that this will show you all the level of people, how people thinking right now. You understand? This is it. This is it. They cater about the man place with the people them broke up. He insure with whoever with the. What about this child who was killed? Why some of you Indian brothers and sisters out there so wicked, bro? Like, I have no problem with coolie people, Indian people. No. Because like I said, I got enough cool Indian, I got enough Indian brothers and sisters. I is the only child for me mother. My father love a coolie woman. Yeah, I tell you, my father love a coolie woman. Can't tell you nothing but coolie woman. Rest in peace, daddy. Love a coolie woman. Bag of Indian brothers and sisters. I got some me got racist inside of me. Me racist. But I wanna know why some of you Indian brothers and sisters out there so wicked. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been your child. It could have been your niece, your sister, your friend daughter, your friend niece. Come on, bro. Oh yeah, I could be so wicked for the terrorizing people and telling them that they can't talk about Adrianna. Wisdom. What's that? Now, I didn't even know. I just know I come across. Shit is about it. Wait a minute. Hey, you know, I never really know the full story behind the Henry buys. Like on a big man level, I didn't really know the full story behind the Henry boys, you know. Yeah, there's a serious piece of story though. There's a serious story. Anyway, let me jump into this before we get into the next one. Well, we vibing today, definitely. We taking you up to that time. You know how it is already. Shout out to everybody. We soon open the phone lines back and get some calls, you know what I mean? But for now, we walk in. We there putting in the works. Check this out here, so guys. Let me get this here, so.
The country should be rallying behind having Justice Claudette Singh retire from being the GCOM chair, because it seems as though she, along with the PPP government, is orchestrating to rig this 2025 election. And let me tell you why I think so. Let's backdate all the way back to 2020, after the no confidence motion and the election and the recount and the big confusion. This is the woman who swore President Efren Ali in. But things went left, they went to court, and all the way to a day like today, 5 years now, we still have this matter being drawn out in court. But as the court days pass, things are being revealed that the PPP government, the PPP members, and other associates of the PPP government were the ones who were causing the chaos at Ashman Building back in 2020. Then fast forward to present time, the opposition has been calling to have biometrics in order for us to have a free and fair elections. The same biometric that the vice president was rallying for back in 2018 and 2019. Now they don't want the biometrics. They're fighting completely and totally against biometrics, staying silent, making up all kind of excuses just not to have the biometrics. Then we come down to having a clean voters list and house-to-house registration. This government, along with GCOM, do not want to have that. Why is it we have a retired woman? This woman look like she supposed to be somewhere on vacation. Why is it she's still in our mental capacity at that age, holding key position in this country, and is holding this country back by not implementing certain things that will allow us to have a free and fair elections. Fast forward today, election date has been announced for 1st of September. But the election date has been announced without the commission approval, without the commission being talked about it, without any decision being made collectively as a commission. Right. The GCOM chair advised President Ali that September the 1st is a good date based on the CEO's input. So you telling me the CEO of GCOM have more saying than the entire commission? Why is it Madam Chair here is just running with hearsay from the CEO input? Is it that the CEO is the one that who caused all the shot within GCOM? We need to know, because to me, and I know to many other Guyanese, it clearly seems as though the PPP government is trying so hard to rig this year's election, because we don't see how the political climate is. We can even clearly see that this government is losing their supporters. We need clean voters lists. We need this house registration to be done in order for us to have a free and fair election. We don't want those dead persons voting again. And there's so much persons who pass away until a day like today. We need that list to be clean. We also need our biometric Claudette Singh. And we need a Justice Claudette Singh to retire. It is time. You have reached your age. You have served your time. But enough is enough. This is Eternity Enterprise Promotion. You guys stay safe.
Real thing. You understand? This is really going on at this moment here, so guys. We got to be real smart with this election, you know. We got to dep on we heights. And I hope the opposition them really focus on what's going on, because these guys could be, you know, trying to rig this election. You understand? And we don't want that, bro. We don't want that. We don't want none of that, no. So we gotta be, we need everybody to go out definitely and vote. We need everybody to go out and vote. You see it? Who must go? They must. It seems like some other child get, I don't know what ended up happening, but it looked like a next child got kidnapped. Guys, yeah, I gotta be careful with your children out there. Now, this video surfaced on social media, whereby we see Minister Brooms, Simone Brooms, definitely was at the family member's home. Guys, let me take a listen to what happened here with this family member, guys. Let's get it.
Concern this child. So up to now, the people is a cry day and night. This man walk. Man, alright. The child begging is against the law here, but over them Venezuela begging is not a crime. Remember, they come from Venezuela. They don't know the system here. They don't know the situation of the people. They don't know how the people them there. You understand? Should have been coming and find out before they do all the thing what they do. It's them kidnap the picnics. Actually, them do a kidnap. They
So,
can all it
back this story.
but more than 2 years,
I want you to tell me
nobody
back
in
this
trouble
story
in the
because I
child.
want to go live. I don't want people to think I'm making up a story.
Yes.
So you said that they get a phone call. Tell me back what happened.
Ya tiene niño desaparecido una semana, ¿verdad? Well, last week Tuesday, this auntie data just work with me. So she tell me that the child missing. That was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the child missing. So me ask you how you know the child missing. She said no, somebody come and bring a number to her and tell she the welfare take the child. So now, when we got to the stelling to find out what was the situation, all the witness was so what happened. They said they grab this child and they take this child from the stelling straight in the foot. And they put the child between them foot and they X them foot. So now a man saw what the man do and the man run and he will give the lady the number. And the people and tell him no, they're from the welfare. How them take this child to the welfare, they got this child there. And then give him a number. Anyway, she tried to call the number, she didn't get the man from nobody. Anyway, we end up and go station, we ain't really get no answer. Then after, when we go back to again at the station, then tell me how the people in the school to find out when the child going to school. Now when they come back from the school and then wait at the station and when they call, tell me how them have kidnapped the child. So what they do? And take a child without no right process, what they do?
Yeah.
So they carry the child and up to now the parents can't see the child. That wasn't my order. We understand and they have
But I understand what you're saying now. This is the mother and this is the father, right? And this child went out on the road and the welfare said, you're saying people saw the child, the welfare pick up this child from the stelling.
That was the people witness and test. We not see.
But they didn't come to welfare, they didn't come to the mother.
They not even take the child right there with them because they carry the bike over the river.
But did they come to the mother?
No, they not do nothing. They do how them because when the bike run behind them and ask them where y'all taking this child, that this child parents living behind here, the bike still telling them. And this is a Venezuelan child, it's not a Guyanese child. The people them say no, them from the welfare or in taking this child because it's on the roadway again. And they put the child between him foot and the child is crying and hollering and the extra foot and carry the bike forward. They not even inquire the parents or inquire the students. They do everything in their own way.
But ask she in Spanish if the people contact she, let me hear. Ask she in Spanish. You get it.
No.
Up to now, nobody didn't contact you?
No. Up to now, nobody didn't call her. ¿Te han llamado? No.
Not a word?
Nothing.
And so y'all don't know where the child is at?
No. Them just saying the child is in the home, but them didn't get to see the child. The whole family gone to come by the tips. People them up to now didn't even say where the man let us just see the child and then go do the investigation what they gotta do. And what they gonna investigate that the victim is a criminal. I mean I know begging is a crime.
No, but what I'm saying, outside of that, we
Yes.
don't know. But even if they must have some procedure. So you see a child, you collect the child, you don't find out where the child living.
No.
People in the public telling you, we know this
What them
child,
do?
we know where the child living. Come to the parents
And then
and
say
parents of
no.
the child.
Then say
You
no.
said no, I mean, and you got the child, I
And
mean.
often other parents I see the people. Watch this man stop work, then people is get sick right away. Because they don't know, then they might tell me.
So people say the child get kidnapped. But the
No.
police tell y'all that is welfare of the child because you said that somebody said they see and then they find out.
Yes. But the thing is that they're saying they have the child in their child protection, but the parents, they ain't giving the parents the chance to see the child, and the child is alive or the child is okay. That's what they want. They know, they understand, and then get them laugh, them procedure. But what am I beg? For just see the picnic, because since Tuesday, 1 week now, they ain't getting to see the child. More than a week, 7, 8, 9, 10 days now. Didn't see back them child.
So
Same
are
God,
you?
they should allow the parents
So
to see the child.
I don't. The only Espanol I can Espanol is como se llamo. I don't speak Spanish. I just know poquito. Poquito. So, you got somebody that is willing to go with her? I don't want to come to any conclusion. I want to give social protection the benefit of the doubt that we could go over.
We could go to the selling right now, and me not gonna attack, them go attack. Them go tell you how them, what them do with this child. Me not gonna say, me attack what them tell me. So if we go to the selling now, then go tell you what them tell me and sell. And then go tell you who is on the selling by force because the child was begging.
Okay.
And these people up to know they see the child art, the welfare have him allow them to see the child. Why they cannot see the child? That's the thing what we matter about. And then the child now belongs to Guyana, it's a Spanish child. You understand? Me willing to go with them all over because remember we can't say Ben and me pick me. Remember all we is mother. So we got to kill because they not really get right. So when we're not telling Jetty, people are like all we generally all we go and make report, let people hear revise. Because by them not really get right. They matter they like this and often they don't know nothing but the child. Then just saying the child is in the home, but then they see the child up to now.
Well, let us go to the welfare. You could speak Spanish and you could explain to them. I would be willing to go to the welfare.
And I'm really thankful that you helped me.
Yes, I mean, I really feel sad coming over here. You
Me
don't
too,
know.
me feel this thing move me, you know?
Yeah. Hmm?
You
What you
know
say?
why you there, you know why you there. She wants to know what you say. Me say you're going to help me. I thought you're going to help me.
That she
Watch
take
Andy
over.
coming there, Raj.
Watch Andy. This is the deputy chairman of the jetty. The deputy chairman of the jetty. I then live jetty. And before they let me tell people, let me tell you people where I'm at. I come over on the jetty, and if you recall the jetty, I get asked to go in this house. When I show you all this bathroom, you're gonna know where I'm at. And I've been coming on this jetty for years now. I just want to go by the bathroom. And this is the place where I have done the bathroom for the lady in the wheelchair. For those of you who follow me, this was the wheelchair accessible bathroom.
So this look like a next child get missing here, so
I ain't showing the camera yet.
Viewers and subscribers, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, Nani.
Which is here. And the lady died. My dear friend died suddenly. And so now they're emptying and cleaning up this place. Persons come to rent it. This is on the jetty, right? At Region 3. Now, you know, if you're following me, you're familiar with this. And these people here crying out said they got a problem. They were told. And in fact, they feel like this child kidnapped, the parents crying and all of that. And I'm disagreeing. But this guy, like, he pick up from the chairman of the jetty, and I'm turning the camera. He pick up, he and his mother. Look. And so he called, what's happened? You know the child?
Yeah, the child is a very good child. You don't behave bad. Seems them come from Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give nobody headache, but like you go to there, like you go and ask for assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And like the one the welfare pass and pick you. and carry away without the mother consent. They're supposed to contact the mother, activate fear. Right? And they're supposed to carry at the station and just drag you, put in the boat and carry you over.
And up to now, they see back.
Some home. So when the mother go and find out, she said that the police laughing and said that the child.
And then get we all over when we can with them people, we can with the fire station and then send we abroad and they don't know nothing but a picnic. Then they send me to Jordan, then they know nothing but a picnic. Then we come back and we start with Maggie and tell brother say Maggie say wait, my call this one, Maggie say what you go back at station. When Maggie go back at station, they watch me. And instead of how this them not concerned about this a welfare matter, how them not business for them. So remember the sun is shine for everybody. Not saying you're not business, but that's a child. The sun will come out for everybody.
How old is the child?
8 years. So when we gone for them help with the just so haggish, the man respond to me and telling me that how this not them business and before the child begging, right? We everybody know that. Alright, we know them take for the time before the police friend and sister heritage, them sinking the mother more in and before the help they ain't doing that in Georgia and talking my whole second nonsense. Yeah, I understand.
Shout out to yeah, Miss Bean observed. Guys, as you see the comment in the comment section, she's asking if everybody or anyone is appalling the fasting. It's a 7 to 7 fast as we fast for Adrianna today. Before the show done, I would like to have at least 2 to 3 prayer before we end the show, all right?
She said she had no problem if the welfare go through the process, but I want she wants to know
The
about
child
her
is
child.
alive.
Because it's
She
the
got
same
alive.
thing they do, the police do, when the little child was finding in the hotel. They said that the child left, they got footage to show that the child left. And actually the child was still in the hotel, so the mother scared for something like that to happen to her son because she is keeping herself for 1 week or something.
And you see, viewers, I want you to understand because even the welfare and so on, like they understand where Guyana is at after this story with this Adrianna. You heard what the young man said? They don't know which child, who will believe if somebody tell you they collect this child in a boat and left. How are you to know if you go to welfare, then welfare should bring the child so the woman could verify this is my child and that he's alive. You just can't tell she they're in good hands. Who believe in the system anymore?
Mm-hmm. And when we all we got in here, she alone with a translator, and I want to ask her why the child then. Cuando te preguntaba por qué el niño pide, ¿qué tú respondiste? Que uno no, oh, when I question her why the child then, she said so she didn't really know that was against the law and that would have bring some situation, right? That would have question her. That's so nothing more than a question her when we got to sit people there. Now when they push her out of the office and telling me to tell her she must come home, that how then go call she when all the investigation finished. Unless she must make non-report because she make any report, she will take more land for get this child.
Wow.
So
there's a threat.
that what it tell me. So he said, so how are you going to send home this woman? And are you going to tell she that when the investigation finished, are you going to tell can this woman up to know she can't see she picking it's going to be 4 days now when I began. It's going to be 4 days now the daddy and the mom and I see picking the daddy now walk because you want to pick me, want to see pick me. You have to know this man, let her and trans that the man is right there and might be white. They can't see the picnic. So just tell me what a child is that they can take
man look like? You could describe the person. Describe it tall, short. So this is tip office or human services?
Yeah, right one next to the gas station, the fire station.
To the fire station. So the trafficking in person?
Yeah, the trafficking person right there. Yes. So they say how you gonna tell us when I come
But so much
home?
of people that with allegation of trafficking.
This no the woman I see the picking from that period to the fact and there's no up to no them seeing the crime. So what investigation y'all got to do? The fire criminal. I am going against the China belongs to Adrianna. Nothing. It's a stranger have to come and tell she because the stranger see what I'm doing. The stranger go behind them and question them why y'all doing with this child, why y'all taking this child by force and carrying him over the river. The child is right behind you, the mother there right here. That what they by keep telling them, but instead no, they got to take the son and get his child back. As for the law work, no man.
All right.
So when we try to defend ourselves, they want to harass you, so then I want to retract the truth. You understand?
Let me pause it there, John Star. Yo, this is crazy. No lie, that is totally crazy, guys. You know what I mean? We really gotta be careful with what we're doing. Yo, I don't know about, but this is getting out of hand. Anyway, let me move along. Definitely in the show. Now we see we're by Double Day Hotel owner. Oh lord, Double Day Hotel owner was at his hotel. Now they got a lot of persons are concerned, and this man right here, sir, is very concerned. Okay, guys, and he got something to tell the Double D Hotel owner. You understand? Let me listen.
No, or the Double D Hotel, and I'm gonna try and be a professional about this here, sir, and try for more or less take all my personal opinion what I have about this case and put it one side. And judge it like how a judge would judge a case when you come into the courtroom, where there's more than way it is, right? From a neutral standpoint. I see you put up a video this morning. I saw the video this morning, right? And the caption was saying you were walking in the ruins of the hotel more or less, right? The burnt out ruins. And I see, you know me, you're checking it out, and your caption was where do I go from here, friends? Now let me be honest with you, champ. Right? And I'm going to talk to you as a man to a man. Champ, the onus is on you. Right? Forget the police force. Forget everything that we know about this case. We think we know about this case. Right? The onus is on you, my brother. The onus is on you. What happened at that place? It's on you. Who burned down the place? That left up to the detective, the fire police, right? To detect who was the one orchestrated the fire to burn down the hotel. Right? I don't know who burned it down, and I can't see. But the onus what happened at that place is on you, big man. And I can tell you my reason for saying so. Roughly, approximately about 1:30, this child go missing. Right? Give or take. Champ, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Around 5 something, 6, I think the police show up. Right? They made a search. After the family made a search from when they realized Adrianna missing. Wrongly said 5, 6 something around there, I think the police show up. Right? The police now made a search. They didn't find she. No, we reasoning it. The police made a search, they didn't find the child either. Right? 7, 8, 9, 10. The business was still opening and functioning as normal. Mind you, a child missing. This child is being alleged that this child last seen in the pool. It's been alleged that the child is last seen in the pool. Say here, says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Bro, at some point, I'm telling you, at some point it never crossed your mind by let me drain this pool here so just to make certain that this child body in there in this pool body. At some point it cross your mind. Me forget everything about the police and everybody else in this case. I'm addressing you now. Is a human being, is a child missing on your establishment, bro? It'll cross your mind at some point. Let me drain this pool and see if this child in there at the bottom of this pool, as has been alleged, she was at the bottom of the pool. At some point it'll cross your mind. Okay, we got 11, 12. Cricket shop about 12 something minutes to 1. Walking there. Nobody was in the pool at that time.
Like that.
He shows the footage around. He shows the pool. And then again, this is back to you. I putting this on you. Nobody was in the pool. You drain the pool all then, bro. Because then, by then, 12, by 11, 12, 1, the crowd done building up out there. Right? You don't see people getting agitated. Right? You think, for the love of God, let me drain this pool, bro. Let me drain this pool and make certain that the child in this pool. At some point it had to cross your mind. Let me just drain this pool. So you putting up, but I saw the video this morning, right? Let me say this, first of all, I love the Indian song that was playing in the background. I don't understand, right, the language, but I love the song. It was very touching, but in your situation, champ, you to be blamed. The onus fall upon you, champ. Whether you like it or not. And I speak it to you from a man-to-man point of view. And from an honest standpoint. Forget everything that I think I know about this case, or others think they know about this case. I'm speaking to you. At some point in the cross, am I let me drain this pool? Then look at it. After critics don't show us the pool, everything was what's not, right? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days when the crowd now build up massive. 8, they get the start going unruly, right? They start to build up more, right? All them time it never cross you, my man. Let me drain this pool, bro. Let me drain this pool. Let me call the police, because the police was there from since after 6. Let me call the police and let me drain this pool. Let me drain this pool. It will cross you, man. You had no regards, bro. You will show no empathy for the child that missing, bro. You ain't show nothing like that. It's water there in the pool. You could have always fall back the pool. And this, as I said, I'm talking to you from a neutral standpoint. Like our judge would go into the courtroom, no matter what the case is up ahead, and be neutral. Right? But at the end of the day, the onus is on you. That's your establishment. You're the proprietor for that business. Right? It never crossed you, man, for Janice Bull at no time at all. So you see where I'm going with my argument, right? The onus is on you, bro. The onus is on you. Forget the police force, forget everybody else and all we know on our opinion. But this is on you. You are the choice. You are the choice. And with choices, consequences follow. Your choice you had, you could have drained the pool.
The brother talking facts. The brother talking facts. Put aside police, put aside wherever. This is show the people ain't got no heart, because even when the grandmother said that at the night when they was searching for Adrianna, these brothers didn't showing no remorse, no nothing. These brothers didn't have no time.
The pool, give the people some sort of clarification that, okay, either the child was in the pool or she was not in the pool. By draining the pool, you want to establish that she wasn't in the pool or she was in the pool. Right? And that could only come about by draining the pool. But you refuse to drain the pool, bro. You refuse for what reason? Only God in heaven knows. So when I see the video this morning, right, with all I love this song, I can go Google this song, I like this song, and I know the meaning of the words. The Indian song sound very lovely. But the onus is on you, my brother. And if anybody listen to this video, they're going to see I'm not talking bias. It's on you. At some point, it had to cross your mind, but let me drain this pool. Why didn't you drain the pool? Why didn't you drain the pool? Because, okay, we know business was going on as usual from since the child been missing. People still in and out of the pool up to about, let me say, about 8, 9, give or take. Right? After then, you had ample time to drain the pool. Even before then, you could have drained the pool. Why didn't you drain the pool? At least you could have ruled out one scenario. You could have ruled out a scenario. Either she was in the pool at the bottom or she was not in the pool. Why didn't you drain the pool? So when you put up the caption, walking around with a rebel, walking around in the rebel in the hotel, right? And asking where do I go from here, friends? It's like you to be blamed for that, chap. The onus fall on you and you alone. Forget the girl, the police force, forget everybody else. It follows you. You had the call, hey, drain the pool. That was it, you know. Drain that pool. That was all it take. Drain the pool, let me see the child at the bottom of the pool. That was it. That was the call. Point blank. Drain the pool, let me see Adrianna at the bottom of that pool. Right? So it's your negligence. Your negligence as a business owner because you didn't treat it with the urgency that it was to be treated with. So by you not making that call to drain that pool, right? You make a bad call and a bad outcome, as I said. I don't know who burned on the hotel, right? Because it's been alleged a lot of different things. I have no clue to who set the hotel on fire or not, but at the end of the day, the onus is on you. Whether you love it or you like it, but let me be honest with you, it's on you. Because you could have made a call since early in the day, hey, this child missing by, she was in the pool last year, let me drain this pool. Why didn't you drain that pool, bro? Why didn't you drain that pool? So now when you asking, where do I go from here, friends, you know what I mean? The onus is on you. That was your call, that was your doing. You chose not to drain that pool for what reason or the other, I don't know. I cannot give my mouth liberty to things that I don't know. But the call was on you, chap. It was on you. That was all you're doing.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Definitely good morning.
Good morning, sir. So at some point, some contributions to make. Um, I want to go back to the granny. I think, first of all, Mr. Fire, I think this nonsense people going on with need to stop. I'm upset this morning. You know why? They're bringing in, I'm of mixed race. My husband is East Indian. I'm calling from Guyana. And this race nonsense people bringing into this matter, it's not fair, it's not right. The point is a Guyanese child was murdered and we fighting for justice. Now, if you look around, the owner of the hotel is one race, right? If you look at the collusion, they got police officers from different races take part. There's an Amerindian guy looking questionable too. I mean, if we want to talk race, here this Mr. File. So different races conspired to cover up whatever going on here, right? They came together, they're united to do evil. So I want to tell the people out there, let us come together, all the races, to do good, to fight for justice for Adrianna and stop this nonsense. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. When I read certain comments and I listen to certain videos, this thing getting me so upset. So upset, File. I mean, come on, man. We're all human beings here. Yeah, we're parents, we're mothers. It doesn't matter what color was the child. Why are we going down that road, man? Why are we still on this road? People need to move on from this kind of thinking. This thing upsetting me, Mr. File. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. This thing is a justice call. Let's keep focus. We need to keep our focus.
Respect.
Yeah. Another point with regards, we got to be careful with what we're saying. I think now some people saying Granny looks suspect. Right now, I heard this thing about a woman saying, Haley was saying that she took out some kind of order for the granddaughter who's 14 who was present so she couldn't speak. Now, when I first heard it, upset me. But you know what? I sat down and I think about it. I worked in the court system dealing with juveniles, right? And I think there's a reason why people do things, right? Now, it's making Granny look suspect and guilty. But let me look at this thing from a different angle. Suppose, now they're saying that this child went through some kind of SA scenario with a stepdad, and so I don't know how true these things are, and Granny got sole custody of the child. Now, all hats off to Granny if there's a situation, but Granny could be looking at this thing from this, maybe this child went through court matters before with the past history, what she been through, and probably Granny see what the testimony is given, the evidence and so did to her, because I work in the system. It's tough when these kids go through this abuse. They live it again to go to court and tell the story again, sometimes face the perpetrator. it's really difficult for them. And I heard Adriana's mommy saying, when they took the other sister on the day to give a testimony, the girl had like a panic attack. Young children and kids, and this 14-year-old just a teenager. These things, it's really, really hard for them. So maybe Granny, from that point of view, is trying to protect her because probably she was there and see what she went through. Maybe it's not Granny guilty of anything. Maybe Granny just looking out for this surviving granddaughter. I mean, that could be it. I could be wrong, but I'm trying to find another reason why Granny could have taken out this order or whatever they're talking about. So there's my 2 cents on that. I mean, this 14-year-old could be very fragile based on what she went through, and Granny just trying to look out for her. Maybe Granny want justice to. We don't really know. The thing is, we got to be careful because if Granny is innocent and then we bring all this extra burden on Granny, she's already carrying this, it's our granddaughter. We're making it harder for Granny. So I think certain things we got to be careful. We got to be careful. We trust God for justice. Trust God for truth in the end.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Fire. But I want to call again. On my fellow guys, people in the Caribbean across the world, people calling on your show. Please let us put race aside and unite to fight the evil works with good. Justice for Adrianna. Thank you.
Watching a Robert?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Morning.
Yeah, my brother.
And so I love how we keep the fasting up and running, same way.
Yeah.
And watch some prayer same way for the Youngs family. We ain't plan for cause, because me say, we ain't plan for call fire, but just like the caller says sometimes see some people post some things, it make you wonder. You have a TikToker. You have a TikToker by name of 10 past 10, right? Fire. That lady said something and my heart skip a beat. It makes me wonder if she's a parent and she have some followers and some people with her with the same thing. You know what may come out of that woman's mouth? That woman says that Sir Brian is keeping that body just for money. That woman says up until now, nobody can come out with a video showing the world that there were people searching the pool. And I think to myself, is this woman really have a heart, or this woman is a parent? But fire like me say, I never did plan for call. But with the caller say,
that's crazy.
Bro, these people are heartless. You have heartless people out there. And just like you said, Guyanese, everybody have to come together. Everybody. And I pray that God continue to bless and strengthen this family. And fire, justice is going to come. But it never comes so easy, fire. I pray that every single man or woman who have hand in this unalive of Adrianna, I pray that God continue to ride them night after night after night. And every single night they close them eyes, they're supposed to see this baby girl. Every night that they lock their eye to go to them bed, they must see this little baby girl. And I pray that one must come confess. Can people really, a woman gonna come on a platform and say that? Say this man is doing all of this just for money? I know this man comfortable now. Like really. And I'm begging the parents them out there. I'm begging you, both man and woman, please pay close attention to your children. Reason with your children. Find out what is going on with your children. I'm begging you all. Too much of our children are get used, abused, disappear, and unalive.
Straight.
But the Bible can't lie. The Bible speaks about the last days. But now I'll go over the 2 minutes for you. Big up yourself and God continue to bless you, watch over you and your family, and no weapon formed against you and your family will ever prosper. Because when they send the devil come, they might go back upon God. Fire, before we go, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to sit down, right? And I want you to think about 2 songs. One to start the program and one to end the program. And we don't want to jump up business. We want a song. When we hear that song, we know say all right. That's how we you're gonna start off your program at morning time.
All right, cool.
All right, my brother.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes.
First, I want to take the opportunity to give a shout out to Miss Brooms and by extension, Jarita, Finance, Amanda Waldron, Annette Ferguson, and Duncan, and may they still be in Parliament after this election to continue the good work to fight for the people. Anyway, about that Adrianna case now. The question about her in the pool is over with because the first thing she was reported missing from the pool, so that was the first place they would have searched. And for the answer to the owner who says where he must go, my answer to him is he must go to hell. Take a shortcut and go to hell. Anyway, that's my.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, straight. And Robert, big up yourself, Robert, on what you told me. But remember YouTube, but keep telling people, right? YouTube is a very serious place. You understand? I remember they got a thing named monetization. When your station, when your page is monetized, right? Certain songs you can't play on YouTube, or else YouTube won't pay you the money you're supposed to get. Remember Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all these things pay you, right? How they pay you? They place ads on your video. So if you play a song that is copyright, obviously you can't get no money because no ads can run on your video. That's why a lot of persons been telling me your feelings, play some tune in the intermission. Enough people tell me that to play a song at the starting, and I can't. Remember, they're in this business not now. It's over 4 years that they're doing this YouTube thing. So if I pick a song, it got to be a song whereby I know it's not a copyright song. Because if it is a copyright song, obviously, they're gonna block this. It's either they're gonna block the video, or they're not gonna give no monetization to the video. So it's kind of strange. It's kind of weird. I want to do it, but I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Straight. Anyway, take 2 more calls, and then we play this next video. And then it's time for we leave out of here because it's actually 12 o'clock. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Fire.
Yes, my sister.
How are you?
Yeah, man, there is upon the ends.
Yep.
Putting in the works.
Yeah, not everybody on this planet here that we walk on are human beings. If you know much about the Bible, you're going to know we have Nephilim among us. We have persons who are very, very highly demonic among us. Because remember, this earth is the devil's footstool, right? When God asked Satan where he went, he said he was roaming this earth to and fro, right? Dede's son is not a human being. I don't know if you know, or if you ever heard, or if you ever had any contact. There were this guy in New York that came from New York. He came to Maryland, and just for a drive, and he got locked up and he went to prison out there, right? I was his supervisor. And he was explaining to us that he just came and he get locked up and stuff. This guy told us he don't want to work. He want to go back in prison. He want to do things so that he can go back in prison. He was much more comfortable in prison than out here. It sounds funny to us, but I'm saying that to say, some people when they murder, remember they took a soul, right? And they took a life, right? So they crave for that. Their son is somebody like that. They let him out there to murder again, but here how he gonna do it this time? If he get a chance to, right? Because justice coming, anytime coming, right? He will pay people to get it done for him this time. That's a demon. That's not a human. That's a demon. And that big head Pharaoh, all of them, they're demons. They're not human beings.
Straight.
Cut them open. Those people don't have heart, you know, in their hollow. You know, I run out of words. When I down your when I look at your show, for these couple of days I came off your show really, just tuning in now and then because this ain't real, you know. And for all the people them that keep coming and saying and talking bad about the family and all these things, this is not real, you know. And I heard somebody call about the mother too. I ain't gonna say nothing about the mother. I'll tell you that off air. But if you don't know nothing about the family, just don't sanction and don't feel pity for nobody. If you don't know nothing about nobody, don't feel pity for nobody. But I gotta say this on air now. Go and ask the mother if she ever apologized to both her son and her daughter or daughter-in-law. That's all. I'm sending a message back to the woman. Go to the mother and ask if she apologized to Sir Brian and Amicia for taking the child out alive and didn't bring her back to them. That's all I have. That's the only question I have. That's all I have to say.
Okay, sis. Ja. Let me jump into this one. It's quick and fast, and I got a next video actually to do something with the caller say, because remember, this caller is the family member. She know what she's saying. Listen to this, then we're gonna get into this next video I got for you guys.
Ashes. For what? For what? When you reach there, you're picking up ashes. For what? For what? Where I went all the time, brother? Where I went all the time, G? Now you popping up walking amongst the rebels. By the time with up, few people should be in this place or what? Are you walk amongst and you failure? That the whole business is a failure meant to happen. There was a failure meant to happen and you have failed, brother.
Telling you, hello, good morning.
Good morning. I am really upset with people. Okay? Who talking but Sir Brian like money. Everybody like money. You like money?
Of course, I must like my little money.
Talk
Who
about
like money?
divide like money. Everybody like money. If we don't get money, we cannot eat. We not live. We not pay rent. This damn people if they got nothing to say, don't understand, don't attack and tell Sir Brian. I said, do you read the one for the one psalm and the 91st psalm? Okay? The one for the one psalm and the 91st psalm. And everybody else, kiss carto. Tell them I said kiss carto. And if the Bible keep each child forever and get money, they keep it. They keep each child because he still got memories that still living next to you. So they got all the money. If Bill Gates and Donald Trump want to give money to, everybody give money to, and they collect it and live free. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, real thing. Street is stubbornest people there upon. Full stubbornest people there upon, bro. No joke. I tired of them with this, buddy. We got a few more minutes before we get out of here. Let me drop this video here, so as we end up bouncing on the topic. We got a new number, guys. Please call a new number.
I'm going to punch him.
Yes, I.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Fire. I
Yep.
think a lot of people straying away from the fact that this thing is not about really money. It's the fact that this child was taken away and unalive on the premises of these people. And a lot of people have things to say concerning his money. Who cares? It's not coming out. It's not coming out of their pocket. Whoever want to donate, we're donating freely. Why is that a problem for these people? They need to just lay low if they have nothing positive or if they don't want to support and leave the family alone. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about what this family is going through, losing a child in the sense of so tragically. She didn't even live her life. They can't get to hold the child at the end of the day. They can't see her at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that these things become like a political something instead of they focus on what's going on and what we're supposed to do and what's supposed to happen and get these idiots for taking this child life. They're straying away from the whole fact.
I tell you.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Every day they sit and somebody sit and come up with something.
Yeah, man, for real. Straight.
Huh?
Yeah, man, for real.
The evidence, all the evidence that was supposed to be secure and the people were supposed to be professional, secure it and make sure a proper investigation is being done, didn't happen. They got to pick it up from here.
Thank you.
But leave that situation with money situation alone. Why they got to keep mentioning that?
It's overbearing, for real, man.
It's overbearing and ridiculous every time you turn. If the people smile too hard, it's a problem. If this is like they can't say nothing, do nothing, what the heck y'all expect them to do? Place yourself in their position. What of you? You can't tell a person how to be, how to grieve. Everybody deal with situation differently. The public, the world is here for them. Who got a problem? Stay out. It's all about who wants to be. Everybody looking a platform. There is like a platform. They have nothing to say nothing. All right. You have a good day.
Yes, man.
Thank you.
Oh, making joke. I'm tired of them. I am tired. Let me jump into this video, then we're gonna leave out of here, guys, because it come down to my crunch time, munch time. You know what I mean? When I say crunch time, munch time, I mean the show done. You know what I mean? Pull on the curtains time. Alright. I'm co-host. Let me jump into this final video here. Now the same thing they're talking about, but listen this.
Brian Young, you need to start. Question your mother.
Yo, Sir Brian, we all know your daughter a sacrifice right to the double hotel.
But hear me, I say, you need to go start questioning your mother, bro. Here, no disrespect. You see your mother, whole heap of question, she need to go start answer. I know say your mother that, but you have to remember, at the same time, that child who was gone missing and found dead in the W hotel pool, and your daughter that, and your wife daughter that too. Here, say your mother have to go start answer whole heap of question. Cause your mother, they do an interview, say, a first time them go at the W hotel. We are not done. Here, once the first time them go there, so, any move your daughter about to go make, so go contact your mother first. In other words, if your daughter want go to the washroom, so go reach out to your mother. If anybody from the hotel there, call her, like the hotel owner, the staff or anybody else, so go contact your mother and make your mother know what go on. You see me? And she can't get kidnapped around the pool there, cause a whole heap of people went wrong there at that time. You see me, I say your mother have a whole heap of questions for go answer. Cause you see enough of them old people here, what we call elder, I not trust none of them. Cause anything them I go do for riches, that quick, for put them on the dirtiness. You see me, I say if you want justice for your daughter, you need to start questioning your mother, bro. Well, you correct me if I'm wrong.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You know what's wrong with us human beings? We don't have no compassion for others. At time like this, the family need prayers. Eh? They need for us to say, okay, we want justice for this child. And it's not just for her. It's for children around the world. So what if Sir Brian they're getting a little money? They can't afford to work right now. They were so worried about their dead child. Eh? The other like the little girl and they wanted to talk about the family. You know what's wrong with human beings? They are haters. They're nothing but haters. And they will continue to talk. Haters will talk because they have the most to say. If that was one, that could have been any one of our child. I got children. I have children. And you have to some days, even if you're in a bad situation, you have to smile. Why? He believe in God. He's believing God. And people really need to stop. They have to stop. Leave the family alone. Okay? Let's pray it don't happen to any one of us. We have children. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. So the thing, bro, eh? But anyway, man, thanks everybody for forwarding, and definitely this is where we got to pull the curtains down. It's 9 minutes after the 12 o'clock hour. It's the weekend, so you know what's up, man. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you're gonna be going out tonight, make sure if you're gonna be drinking and driving, that's a no-no. Okay? Make sure you get a designated driver if you're gonna be drinking. Do not drink and drive. Be safe out there. Once again, shout out to all those persons that dropped their donation. Want to shout out to being observed. Yeah, man. I know we didn't really, think how we think, but everything is up. You know what I mean? But before we get out of here, you know what it is already. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, donation for the Youngs family is still open. So I'm asking you guys to definitely, you know what I mean? Let me take this last call. Hello.
Hi, it's me again. Please fill me in quick. Somebody said Sir Brian like money.
Yeah. You know this what they're saying. You know this what they're saying all the time. You know what I mean?
Let me ask all of them a question. Did they listen to Sir Brian? Do they know Sir Brian? Do they know Sir Brian is a very contented young man? A very hard-working young man?
Mm-hmm.
This man got all his children them working for them. The Amicia working. They were happy. Now somebody gonna come and murder your child. What they expect? Okay, did the government offer Sir Brian to bury this child? Did the government offer to look after all this other expense of this child? So they want Sir Brian to accept a lie report that his child was drowned and just bury the child and mustn't try to figure out more?
Mm-hmm.
When the rain fall, it don't fall on one man house. Stop, you know.
This is what I tell them.
It don't fall on one man house. Do you know how many more expenses Sir Brian they have? They gotta get lawyer fee. They gotta get how much more money to pay funeral expense. Both of them can work. Do they know the fear of those parents with the other two children? You think they didn't want them kids out of sight? And these were happy people. Whether they didn't have, they were still happy. Money can buy happiness. Money can buy life. Money can buy none of that. So why they coming after? Listen, I'm going to sit down today and I'm going to go through, put everything I got aside, and go through and see all who running them out. And trust me, I can teach them a lesson. I can teach them a lesson that they never learn. You keep coming after this man asking, saying, but he like money? Who don't like money? But nobody want money the bad way. Nobody want money the wrong way.
I tell you.
These people are crazy, yo. Yo, fire, keep up the good. They were coming after you. Look at this, simple you. For you doing your right thing, so they're coming after you for money. A stupid bitch saying, but you like a kid in a candy store. Because you collecting your regular donation. People willingly giving it to you.
Get up. Don't do that. Yeah.
Yo, this life. Later fire. These people, yo, everybody turn coming, you know. Later.
Respect. I say it go, man. Say it go, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's until when it come and knock on you door days when you gonna really know what position you want to put yourself in. You know what I mean? People could only talk now because they got mouth for talk. It's until it happened to you. And like Sir Brian said, he ain't wish this for nobody. He don't want nobody for experience this is so. He say it out him out and you know what I mean? Me now say me want to experience this because I don't know what I would do. You know what I mean? Like me wife, I got a crazy wife. I don't know. You know, it won't go easy. This go wrong and go wrong. They would really have to put them locking up people. They would really have to lock up people. Because I getting shit done. Not me. I the total different source. Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Yes, I.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah, here now. I guess a little discussion we gotta get because a lady spoke something like before the last concerning this double D family and so on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't the thing so long that I can't speak here because, right? So I don't know when we can get a chance because I am from the area where they come from.
All right, good. I can call you after the show. Just text me.
All right,
WhatsApp
because it's a very, very long story.
All right, good. We can reason. Just WhatsApp me.
Yeah, all right, I'll WhatsApp you after the show.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, good. Take care. All right.
I tell people, it's always got the story them for 10 minutes. I tell you, all every day is get full up with everything we're going on, but here's how things go. You know, a lot of people don't want to come on here and say certain things, but you know what it is. This is it, guys, for today. I got to pull the curtains down. No more phone call. No more phone call. We're going to continue this tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing no live tonight. So I'm going to be back here tomorrow morning for us to continue. Okay, thanks everybody that come out. Thanks everybody that share the information, call in, drop the donation, guys. You understand? Peace and love. We out of here until tomorrow. You understand? That's it.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. We're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back
back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service and Nature Tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then a normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Please give it up where you wait. Whoa!